The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Ooh, a little bit of fandango there. Welcome to the Real BBC. I'm your host, Hans from Heel vs. Babyface, as ever. Joined by one half of my co-hosts, MauLer.
Hello.
It's been a long time since we've spoken.
Yeah, man, and we haven't talked at all really about Gollum. You know?
No.
Really
it feels
should.
like literally hours since we last spoke.
Yeah, and 4 hours of speaking before that or something. Crazy.
There was a lot of Gollum conversation. If you don't know, EFAP was today, not Saturday. It was today, and we were fapping the electronically fapping the Gollum game, which some of you might have seen us play.
Maybe.
Yeah, there was it was kind of like group therapy, really, to me.
I would say so. It was like a little victory lap, looking back and being like, wow, that was something we all did. We committed to that. Why? We'll never know. We'll never know.
No. Going through the clips, I actually can't believe I finished the game. Going through the clips and kind of going back, I was like, wow, I must have been like a man possessed. Maybe that's why Gary's not here. Because he knows.
He knows what's next.
Because MauLer and I have finished the game, Gary has to do a Gollum stream. Dems dares the rules.
I mean,
so there we go.
You know, it's funny because there's that moment, I think you're an hour into the game or so, and there's a clip where someone super chats you or something saying it's 20 hours. You're like, no. like there's like, I got a sense of it being a no, that no way it could be that long, and no way you're doing the full 20. Like, no.
No, I thought I was done after the first
stream. Same.
I thought I was done then, and then we had the whole bet with Gary, and then it was like, oh, what have I committed to here? So then, after we'd spoken to Gary, I put part 2 up for the next day, and I just saw people comment almost immediately, because it was like I think I put it up, and it was like a 13-hour wait, 15-hour wait actually, till the stream started, and people were just like, oh, he's coming back.
He's coming back.
You
enjoyed it. You enjoyed it so much.
Oh yeah. It was so good. I had so much fun on it. Couldn't wait to play again. Oh, I didn't know video games could be that bad, but here we are.
Well, and so yeah, what we did just now was just watching those clips back, and I tell you, man, anybody who hasn't played the game, seeing those clips, you get a full sense of like, oh wow, that's really bad. And you're like, yeah.
Yes, it is. So if you haven't seen this week's EFAP, I guess we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
It will be up on MauLer soon, or is it up on the main site at the moment?
I'll probably I'll probably put up Wednesday. I usually put up a catch up on a Wednesday, but the idea that I keep this down until Saturday makes no sense. I'll just put it up soon because I know people are gonna want to see, because they can get the unlisted version, but may as well put it public on MauLer. So yeah, probably tomorrow it'll go up. Enjoy.
Check it out. Actually, it was a fun stream. It was fun to see Fringy and Rags's reactions and disbeliefs in certain cases.
So much death. So much death.
I am currently, it's going to take a long time, but I am currently chipping away at editing all of my deaths into a single video montage. I even asked my audience Sunday on Afternoon Tea with Az. I even asked my audience, I said, look, do you want like the first couple with me reacting to them, and then I mute the audio and we have a music montage of all the deaths? Or do you actually want the audio attached to the death? And it was like unanimous audio. We want to hear what we want to hear. I was like, okay. So now I'm going to have to highlight the whole fucking reel and reapply the audio, but that's easy. That's only a 2-second job, but you know what? So because I was muting after the first couple, I just muted. But yes. So I thought it was going to be out a lot sooner, but then I realized I'm still on part 1, and there's 5 parts, and part 1 is one of the shortest streams out of the batch, with I think the final part being the longest. So there is a lot of death. There's a lot of death. There's a lot of screaming. There's a lot of shouting.
Mm-hmm.
I might even edit in just the rants as well. I don't know. We'll see. But the video, the 5 parts are 24 hours in total-ish. If I do that and then that might be 23 hours. Just like an hour of Nottin. Hello. Are you home?
Hey.
I thought you're in Dallas, not home.
No.
Oh.
I came home for a couple days.
Oh.
I came home for a couple days. Are we live? Hello.
Yes. Yeah, we're live.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
I came home for a couple days. I would have been here on time, but I'm going to tell a story like Az would tell a story. Okay. Instead of
hold on. You would have been here on time, but you're Gary.
But I'm Gary. But now I'm going to tell a story like Az would tell a story. Spoilers. I packed my headphones. That was it. That's the story. But here's how Az would tell it. Normally, when I travel, I have my recording stuff separate and my home stuff at home. So I don't.
I love this establishing. This
situation. I don't have the situation where I'm about to go on a show and I'm struggling to find cords and headphones. So I realized that my wife's not here because she's taking my son to the airport to go on his trip, because thank God he's going outside. And so I run downstairs and start rumbling through all my stuff. And then I realized, you know what? Shit, I got an extra pair of headphones right over there. So I just ran upstairs, grabbed the headphones. Before I did, I'm like, you know what? I'm already fucking late. I might as well have a piss. So I took a piss, washed my hands, because you got to wash your hands after you take a good piss, good long piss before a big long live stream. Dried them off really nice and perfectly. I'm like, do I want to change shirts? Like I just got back from the gym too. And I'm like, it's fucking BBC. No. So I'm wearing my gym shirt and a hat, and I put on my headphones. I plugged them in, and then I started the show. That is a tale.
What I know is you needed a piss.
Yeah. Okay. The short version is, I packed my fucking headphones and I needed a piss.
Fair enough. We all need to remove stuff from the bladder and the colon.
The Odyssey was shorter. Hi, MauLer.
Hello.
I'm sure you appreciate the long version of the story.
Oh, yeah. I was just a bit extra character, that's what I'm looking for.
The more the merrier, Gary, because do you know what? you're gonna have to stream a stream of Gollum, mate.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
we
no.
both finished the game.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
We'll put it this way, Gary. Let's put it this way. It got to a point while playing the game that I was only being motivated by the desire to put you through hell.
Oh, okay.
Like in a good way.
Feeling the love. Well, thanks a lot. Now I've got 3 games to play that I have no intention of finishing, but I'll play them. I mean, honestly, when I get to the bathhouse in The Witcher and it's just a bunch of bobs hanging around, not sure if I'll leave. I'll be all game finished.
Well, we did
achieve.
We did qualify. We said there's no way Gary's going to finish this game. Okay,
No,
we're not trying to make you finish the game. We just want
cruel.
No. Well, we are, but not that cruel.
Yeah.
But we just want one good stream out of you, and MauLer and I will join the stream and encourage you.
Oh, that's even better. Let's do it.
And I think, I'm not gonna say I don't exactly know what's gonna happen because Gollum is quite a game. Like it's not quite like Witcher. You can say that. You can say that, couldn't you, Gary?
It's
sorry,
a little bit different.
Different.
A little bit different than The Witcher 3. Yeah.
Or like Hogwarts Legacy. It's like it's not quite like that game either.
No, not really. No.
And so it's really, you might like it, Gary. You might think, you know what? I'm having some fun here. This is a really great adaptation of some source material that really needed it. And I've always wondered, what did Gollum get up to at this point in time? So, yeah, What
did Gollum do before the Fellowship of the Rings?
Yeah.
Well, we know he got a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
He got a haircut.
He definitely got a haircut before when this game ends and before Fellowship starts.
Okay, is it before Fellowship, after Bilbo?
It's the game ends where Gollum is about to go into Moria.
Yeah, the earliest point is still after his interactions with Bilbo.
Earliest point after interactions with Bilbo, searching for the ring. Bilbo
flashback, everyone's favorite.
Now, if
you never see Bilbo, though, unfortunately.
You listen to the Brian Sibley radio show. That's where it starts.
Why would I do that instead of playing Gollum?
Oh, I know. Gollum's obviously better.
Yeah, I mean, he has conversations with the wizard off.
Off.
And other good interactions as well with Cruel Elf Woman.
Yeah, Cruel Elf Woman was quite a good character in the original story, right?
Yeah,
are we talking about Rings of Power now?
No, we're talking about Gollum.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she couldn't hold a handle though to Cruel Elf. And that's not a sexist thing, but I just thought his character was so much better defined, and I could really understand his motivations.
I am sensing a lot of sarcasm here.
All of the sarcasm,
like all the British sarcasm you can get.
I wasn't being sarcastic. Gollum is revolutionary.
So what if they fix all the bugs by the time I start the game? Is that even possible?
Why would you want to take the best part out of that game?
Okay.
If they fixed all the bugs, then you just have a dog shit game.
Oh.
You'll be fine. They ain't fixing shit. They don't know how.
Yeah, they don't know how to. They don't know what to do. They have no clue what to do.
We played the Metal Commander clip. The metal clip on them.
Which one? Oh yeah.
The one where he's like hanging on nothing and going over the wheel. That was so fucking funny. That was so good.
There's a lot of that sort of business that goes on in the game. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
When you come back from Dallas, let's get some dates.
Well, I'll be back from Dallas Sunday. So
I'm thinking Wednesday next week.
All right. Okay.
So that'll be the 13th, Wednesday the 13th.
The 13th? Yeah.
No, Wednesday the 14th.
Okay.
Wednesday the 14th, MauLer.
What time?
The real BBC crew. Watch Gary play Gollum.
I have a very special video planned for next week, but it'll be done by then. It'll be in the hands of the editors by then. I'll tell you about it in the.
You got your Nuna. Do you have you got your Nuna though?
Yeah, but the Nuna's over by 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So because Chris has to go to court.
Star Wars court or real
Star
court?
Wars court. Yeah, totally not.
Okay.
By the way.
Oh, what a week! What a week!
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's some paternity suit. Yeah, I don't know. He wasn't specific about what court. He just says, I got to go to court.
I got to court. All kinds of shenanigans are up.
Well, he's gonna be in Dallas with me.
Isn't it Ripper? Ripper's going to be in Dallas as well. See?
Yeah, Eric July, the very successful Eric July. Extremely successful. So successful. I think it killed the last edgelord. I think it took out the last edgelord. All of our great edgelords have turned into giant fucking pussies. It's kind of disappointing, but that's the way they always were. Turns out. So
there is edges a butter knife, mate.
Yeah, dude.
You can cut yourself on that if you really try.
Yeah. If you really, there's more chance of it just snapping than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some interactions with somebody who was desperate for attention.
Yeah.
Look at me, please pay attention to me. Nobody pays attention to me anymore because I'm a fucking piece of shit.
Your book did better than mine, man. And they try to come out like they're the alphas out there. It's like, no, you're not. All right. Have fun.
I'm sure that Ripper's gonna cry in money.
Spend sleepless nights on his mattress filled with money.
Yes. That he's used to hire exceedingly good talent and upgrade his warehouse because he needs to.
Moral of the story, Az? You want to know what the moral of this entire story is?
Morals.
I'm going to give you the moral
right
now. It's okay to be a dick. Don't be a bitch.
Hey, no offense, he's only being a dick to people who trying to be a dick to him.
Yeah, it's all right to be a dick.
Other than that, he's the communication is fantastic from Ripperverse. When I put a few pre-orders in for stuff, and everything, shipping, the whole job lot, were kept informed on every single point along the way, and it got here exceedingly quickly, and I'm in the UK.
So if there was, I'm thumbing through my ancient previews catalog, which doesn't exist anymore, and I am given a choice between Isom and some other book. We'll just say some other book that's called, what was it called again? What was his book called again? What's Dick's book called? What's Vito's book called? I don't even know what it's called.
I'm a massive pedo sympathizer.
I saw the cover.
Is that it?
I saw the cover, and I would just automatically on the cover, and quite frankly, that's what most retailers picked on, which sucks. You read the little blurb, the cover has to catch your eye, then you read the blurb, and the blurb was good enough because I had a certain amount of money allocated to indie publishers that I always made a point to, indie, like, not like blankets or any of that lame fucking PBS shit. I didn't give a fuck. Persepolis. I didn't give a fuck about any of that stuff. It had to be, like monsters, superheroes, still that kind of stuff. So whatever. I can't remember what the name. I couldn't be bothered with it. But
was it called Super Diddler?
Super Killer. That's it. Super Killer. I would have picked Isom like in a nanosecond, just based on the cover.
I never even knew we had a book.
And then I would have looked down and saw the amount of pages. I would have read the blurb, and I would have gone, okay, I'll get this. I'll get this. Presentation matters, absolutely fucking matters, and every sense. That's something comic industry has completely lost, and that's why I like a lot of crowdfunders are doing kind of fun stuff with their books.
Was it called Super Nonce?
Maybe that was it,
or was it Pedo Protectors?
I don't know. I don't want to bring it up too much in this show.
I'm just, I think
it was kind of dealt with on Flashcast. That was a hell of an episode. Right,
I was asleep. That's like starts at like 3:30 in the morning. My time.
Me and Garrett got. This is like the when it was just like Garrett was visiting last time. There was a Flashcast that went fucking sideways. It was when Flash got drunk and he was everything was like this in the mic. It was so fucking funny, dude. Well, Garrett was over. We're laughing our asses off, and that's when I Flash. I love you, Flash. That's when I put out Stream Sober. He's like, what do you mean by that? I'm just fucking with you, dude. I love you, man. I mean, Stream Sober, but no, Flash shouldn't. Flash absolutely fucking stream drunk. It's hilarious. And then like me and Garrett get back from our UFO thing, and I'm in the taco shop, and I always watch Flashcast, and I watch it, and I see them starting to talk about Dick and Vita. I'm like, oh boy. But I think it kind of ended it. So
okay
for me, because I didn't care that much. Listen, Eric's my friend. I'm gonna back him. It's a solid book. It's a solid book for your first time out, starting your own publisher, buying warehouses, coordinating all this stuff, fucking YouTube, and writing a fucking book, getting it out to the masses within a very reasonable amount of time. Have number 2 right around the corner. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. That is, he leveled the whole sphere up, and now they have to follow in Eric's wake of money, that he left, and we'll see what happens. And we had Chuck on, and we have Graham on. They get their books out on time. They get their shit out on time. And it's really good. So,
and speaking of that, we also had Kelly Jones on.
Yes, we did.
And my Kelly Jones piece arrived.
Holy shit.
Hello.
That is fucking awesome. Holy shit.
Hello. Yeah, I was just like, I don't even know. Holy cow, Kelly.
Dude, right down to the clock in the back. That's fucking right.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely fantastic.
That is pure like goth Batman. I fucking love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine's at the framers. Hopefully they won't frame it upside down like they did Graham's piece.
Oopsies. So yes, I will I'll be taking that. I don't know to which framer though, because the framer went to do Graham's, which he did a fantastic job on 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
a fantastic job. I gave him 2 posters to do. It's now week 7, and he said it's going to take 1 week. Haven't heard anything back. And after 3 weeks, I called him up and said, can you just tell us the situation? He's like, oh, really busy. Be done next week. So
maybe did he say before 1 week? Did he go, we're going to do this by the book? By the book. And weeks means days, or days means weeks. So when he said a week,
he said 1 week.
Each day actually means a week. So 7 weeks means an actual week. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
Well, we're on week 7, so it's gonna happen at some. So I'm gonna have to give him a call. Oh no, I can't give him a call tomorrow because they're not open on fucking Wednesdays. I'm gonna have to give him a call on Thursday.
Who what?
Okay, right.
That's
in the
UK, random day to not be open.
In the UK, we used to, even in my lifetime, we used to have half-day closing on a Wednesday in the UK for a lot of shops.
For Hump Day?
And your bigger shops, your supermarkets and your bigger stores would stay open, but a lot of independent stores half-day Wednesdays. You'd finish at like 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday.
To go home and fuck? I mean,
dude,
like,
when I was a lad, there wasn't any Sunday trading. There was no Sunday trading. Little independents were allowed to be open, like newsagents and stuff that give out paper. They were allowed to be open until midday, and then they had to close. But even all the big, the supermarkets, everything, no Sunday.
Well, when I was a kid, when they actually invented that because Jesus was born. No, I'm just kidding. No, when I was a kid, yes, everything was closed on Sunday except for like a 7-Eleven or something like that. But like everything was fucking closed. But like, why Wednesday? Like here in the States, like certain service industries, like hair salons, will be closed on Monday because they party like fucking rock stars on the weekend and they're always hungover. So they take Monday off. So they work Saturday. They take Monday off. So why Wednesday? What's the deal with Wednesday?
What's the deal with Wednesday?
I don't know the economics or whatever around the half day Wednesday, but yeah, there used to be a half day Wednesday.
Fucking lazy. Okay, that's the way I'm gonna look at it right now.
Maybe we just saw somebody. I think it's Jane actually. Maybe it just makes sense to balance work life.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just to celebrate the birth of our god Britalon in Britain.
Okay, I think it's to honor the nooner on Hump Day, because Wednesday here in the States is called Hump Day. It's the middle of the week.
Yeah.
You're on the midweek hump.
We just call it Bridge Day here.
Bridge Day. Oh, hump's better.
I don't know if you're going to necessarily hump on that day. Humping has a whole new meaning in the UK. To hump something in the UK is to shag something. To shag something's to fuck something.
Yeah. Same here.
So hump day, if you were saying it in the UK, you basically that's shagging day.
That's what it means here. Same thing. That's why
exactly the same thing. We only fuck on a Wednesday, all right? No other day.
That's the fuck day.
I think you should balance work life. You know what? I used to work 4/10s. 40 hours a week. So I work 4/10s. I work 4 10-hour days and get 3 days off. That was my they had changed the overtime laws briefly in California, so you could do that. And I was like, sign me up. I'll do 4 10-hour days and I'll take 3 days off. So I ended up being there 10 hours anyway. So it was great. Loved it.
I used to do a 12-hour shift 4 days a week. And then I would get 3 days. No, then I'd have to do half day. Then I'd have 2.5 days off. It was brutal. And that was when I was working in the car parts picking. And that was, you're on your feet for 12 hours. You get a lunch break for half an hour, 6 hours in. No breaks, just that. And you used to be dot matrix printers. So when that dot matrix printer, if that was going off, holy shit, you would just run off your tits, man. That was hard going, man.
Can't be run off your tits.
You sure?
No. I haven't done the science on that. I haven't followed the science on that, MauLer. So
Elliot Page run off.
She did.
Tits.
Oh, he did. Oh, dude, I was in the gym
and
I saw the commercial for the Living My Life Truth, whatever the fuck it is on Hulu. The interview with Elliot Page. Oh my God. I walk into my gym. There's a big, it's a judgment-free zone with the pride flag. And I'm like, no, I'm going to judge.
Yeah.
I'm going to judge harshly.
Very harshly. Did you, I'm going to bring this up.
Okay.
Because I think this is absolutely needs addressing. This isn't pop culture, folks, per se. But, they're in the Umbrella Academy. So I just want to address this.
Season one was pretty good.
I liked season 1.
I did.
I thought season 2 was just the biggest pile of shit I'd ever seen.
I totally agree.
Elliot Page reveals chilling transformophobic attack outside Los Angeles hotel. The attacker said, I'm going to fucking gay bash you, you pork product. Who in 2023 says gay bash?
He was invited to a party. It's obvious. It's like, hey, Fs, let's go to a bash.
Well, I mean, the last time I heard that gay bash being said in a manner directed at somebody who was homosexual was probably in the early 90s.
Maybe.
So I call absolute horse shittery. And so I had a little look on Elliot Page's Twitter. I just wanted to see.
She's got an interview to promote on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. On ABC.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a perfect time to make an incident out of somebody probably went and, you know.
What a coincidence. That is pure coincidence, Gary.
Oh,
you
Hollywood would never make up incidents of fans, you know, calling people in the Rings of Power, you know, certain
racist
terms. They would never make this up and drum it up to promote a show. They would never poison our culture with division to promote their TV show. They would never fucking do that. Ever.
No. It's like saying Star Wars would orchestrate a marketing campaign built around racism because they know that the character they're trying to push is terrible.
That's a conspiracy theory.
I know. You need to get people who think that. You need to get back under your rocks, you toxic poopy pants.
You need to go back in your parents' basement.
Oh
wait,
I call total bullshit on this, by the way. It's absolute massive bullshit.
I call massive bullshit on all of it, and to the point where people have come out and now started admitting that it's given a term. It's fan baiting marketing, and you know, I used to just call it Ghostbusters marketing because I don't know if they're the ones who invented it, but they're the ones who perfected it. They're the ones who like really brought it out into the ether. And it's been going strong since 2016, and it's never fucking worked.
No,
it's never fucking worked. But the problem is this is what happens when you talk about politics at Thanksgiving dinner. It ruins the fucking entire dinner. It divides everybody. It shuts everybody down. Even rational people just get shut down when you start shoving shit into people's faces. And now, you know, the Hollywood culturally, I mean, they're just fucking killing themselves. And good, because they refuse to believe, like your most fundamentalist religious person on the planet. They are now the fundamentalists because they absolutely refuse to believe they are wrong. They fucking refuse to believe they are wrong. And they don't.
I am being oppressed, Gary. As I'm gonna bald bash you.
That sounds sexual to me. I don't know if you're being oppressed or me too.
Could be a fetish thing, yeah.
Yeah. Bald bash you. It's like whoa,
easy, tiger.
It's really quite.
You got to buy me lunch first, or at least
as I was saying,
flowers or chocolate.
As I was saying.
Easy, yep.
They refuse to believe they are wrong. They are losing millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. They are about to fucking shut down completely. Completely. And then, you know what? While they're fighting over this pie that's fucking shrinking, my whole last video is about this.
I know, it's very good.
Thank you. Didn't even think about the motherfuckers paying you. That's us. We don't give a fuck anymore. We don't strike for the rest of your fucking lives.
I'm begging you to shut it all down.
And it sucks. It sucks for the regular.
Where are you going to get your entertainment now?
The regular working people in Hollywood are absolutely victims here. They just want to go to fucking work. They want to, they want to build the sets. They want to build some ships on a sci-fi thing and mind their own fucking business. And they're caught in the middle of this. And you have my sympathy, but this is the culture that everybody created in Hollywood. Absolutely everybody's responsible. even the ones who didn't say anything. You know, there's a point in my work when I'm fucking unhappy, when I am completely unhappy. I see the management fucking over people and stuff, and I'm trying to tell the people, like, we're getting fucked here. We're getting totally fucked, and none of them wanted to. I'm like, okay, well, bye. I left. I quit. And, you know, I was questioning myself. This happened at Toyota, by the way. They were fucking us over on overtime. Quick story. I tried to tell everybody. I broke down the fucking math. I broke it down to my manager, and they all said, yeah, we're getting fucked over, but we don't want to create any waves. I'm like, okay, bye. See ya. And guess what? There was a class action lawsuit 2 months after I fucking left, trying to sue for the overtime pay. And you know what our settlement was going to be? $600. So y'all realized it later. You gave a bunch of money to fucking lawyers when we could have called them out right there and got our fucking money, which would have been thousands. But
what's the latest on the strike? Is there anything new?
Yeah, the actors are going to strike. It looks the DGA struck a deal, but they never strike. And so what they see is they're kind of small potatoes when it comes to the, you know, the whole, you know, out of the trifecta of writers, actors, and directors, the ones with the most power, believe it or not, are the actors. It should be the writers. They should kind of have the most power if you believe in this collectivism bullshit. But they're the ones who make all the stories. So the good writers should have fucking power. And guess what? They do. But this is the problem with collectivism. You're dragging down the good writers to fucking protect all the shit.
Crabs in a bucket,
all
mate.
The shit. So guess what? Guess who doesn't get paid while you're trying to protect these people who shouldn't be there? The fucking crew, a bunch of people who deserve to be there, who paid their fucking dues. And now they're not going to be able to feed their families because they're trying to protect this giant collective. This is what a union does. It just protects itself.
Well, the last time anything happened, not of this nature, because this is a strike, but the last time, Gary, actors were not able to do their job, or their job was heavily crippled by something, COVID. What happened in COVID? We just went boom in viewership. Boom.
Oh,
we had a huge spike because of COVID.
Hey,
huge influx of people because people were looking for entertainment elsewhere. They go on strike. You are doing things like YouTube, other probably social media platforms, a colossal failure, colossal favor. Do it. Lady Gravemaster in the chat? Is Perry? Yeah, I saw her in the chat earlier.
You did? Lady Gravemaster, find me that clip that Perry took, that interview with Tom Hanks. For some reason, that clip didn't make it my video. It's fine. It was a bit long. We're going to play it here.
Okay.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. So please find that. It was from a month ago, Lady Gravemaster, and under it I said, he said the thing. That it might be a easier way to search it. Sorry about the interruption, doing some self-producing here, but yeah, it'll be worth it to watch. It'll be worth it because he says something pretty kind of just what Az said. It's a different fucking story today. That's the thing, is like the paying customer's like, fine. You know, most of the shit I watch now is free.
Yeah.
Free. It's free. I just, you know, I watch YouTube. A bunch of people watch TikTok. Don't know why, but you watch it. I don't, but it's free. It's free. And they can't compete. Good writers will always find work and always be fine. Chuck Dixon, great writer, not a member of the union, working his ass off. Can't keep up with the fucking work because he's consistent and he's good. Hi, Jane. Hi, Jane Theory. Hi, Nerd Cookies. See, you know that Nerd Cookies you supposedly never heard of is right there in your chat.
I know. I saw them the other day. Okay, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things.
Wow.
Big all time in everyone. All of it, because you know I do. No, I don't. That's fucking bullshit. Hi, MauLer. How you doing? That's a good question.
Good.
The actors are going on strike. It's all going to get shut down. And what I was told by a Hollywood director currently working on a project is they needed to get fucking done. Like they're doubling their time. They have to get there. I think by in 12 days they have to be done shooting. They need a little lead time. They might shoot all the way up to the 30th because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, I think the strike would an actor strike would start on the 30th, which would essentially shut Hollywood completely down. Here's the problem. The producers want this to happen. That's why they didn't respond in the negotiations. They knew this was coming. They want this to happen because June 30th is another interesting thing, MauLer. That's when a lot of contracts with writers hit the force majeure, which means, that's a really irresponsible deal we gave you. We can get out of it now.
Something interesting I saw was the end of Succession, the end of Ted Lasso, the end of The Amazing Miss Marvel, sorry, and
Marvel, whatever the fuck it is.
And there was a fourth one, and it was like all these shows ending around this time of just like, wow, feels like somebody knew something.
It does, yeah, because MauLer shows always end in the 4th season, in the 5th season.
Well, so that's the thing about as from I hear about Ted Lasso, it applies, but also Succession. These shows, Succession didn't have to end at season 4; could have kept going. It's just like it was, it just makes you wonder. It's like maybe they knew.
They need more shit.
Gotham Knights.
That's what they need.
Well, God, was it like? I want to say was.
Barry was the other one.
Battlestar Galactica, ended at 4 seasons. Could have gone 5, but they decided to end it early. I can't remember if that seemed to be right around the time of the strike. I could be wrong, but Heroes got sidelined. Yeah, it is strange that
I think it's the right move. I think that was the right move.
A bunch of shows that were considered hits that were critical darlings for sure, with the Amazing Mrs. whatever the fuck it was, definitely a critical darling, are all ending. I think that's a really good point, MauLer. What a coinky dink.
What a coinky dink, yeah. Supposed to avoid the struggle because, of course, they're going to get a couple victims out of this. Deadpool 3 being among them.
I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm kind of okay based off.
It shut down production.
Stuff.
At least for a little while, right? No, that was Daredevil. Daredevil shut down, but I think it's what the writers were doing was they were shutting down sets for like a day. They were, having a partnership with the Teamsters and the crew members to shut down actively shooting sets for a day to create disruption. Well, now the whole thing's going to shut down and they're just going to wait. We've got stuff coming out for the next year. This is what it's going to affect is what little comeback there is for movie theaters. Obviously people still want the family film. Super Mario Brothers fucking destroyed at the box office. Avatar destroyed at the box office. Didn't like it, but it destroyed. It was like people liked it, and that's fine. Miles Morales 2 Electric Boogaloo is killing at the box office. Right? A movie I kind of liked.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I haven't seen it yet. I need to.
Oh, I'm going to see it again with my son. Yeah. You, MauLer, I think you saw the first one, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
I liked it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's better than the first one.
Speaking of that, let's bring this up then, because this is the box office so far: 120 million on its first weekend, Friday to Sunday. That is
pretty fucking good, and that's about what I thought it would make.
Which destroyed the Little Mermaids weekend, which was 95 million, and it has a 57% drop into week 2. It is still massively struggling in the international market, as that is that's 46 million, nearly 47 million below domestic. And when your international is below domestic, you're in trouble. You're in big fucking trouble.
Yep.
That's one of the reasons why Guardians is actually had legs, is the international marketplace has really held firm, really held well. So the movie that looked like it wasn't going to do great numbers, it's actually started to do what it's done all right. It's going to go into profit. By how much? Probably maybe even 100, 150. So it's for a third movie, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic to take that. But Little Mermaid, it is struggling.
Oh no.
It is really gonna, and it's gonna struggle badly this week because already Miles Morales has got off to a rocket start on the Monday.
Miles Morales is doing really good.
Yeah.
It is doing really good. It was too long.
It was too long. But The Little Mermaid had Memorial Day weekend to support it.
Fucking abysmal.
That's
gone. Movie that was too long. I wanted to gouge my eyes out. I wanted to put pencils in my ears. It was fucking horrible. The Miles Morales movie, dude, you're totally spot on with the soundtrack. Really fucking good soundtrack. Really good soundtrack.
Yes, I love this. I thought the soundtrack was great.
Animation was pretty damn cool.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty damn cool. Too many scenes with mom. Sorry. Like, but yeah. And emasculated Peter Parker and pregnant Spider-Woman were fucking retarded. But not. Yeah.
Did you see the push? Oh my god, Gwen Stacy in my head canon. She's like,
oh, because the color. That might have been some. No, that's kind of from the comics. Spider-Gwen is fucking stupid. It's a stupid concept that they've made better by calling her Spider-Woman, by the way. In this,
I thought she was called Ghost Spider in there.
Here's the problem with into the Across the Spider-Verses. You've begun at the end. Like, where do you fucking go from saving all the throwing all the Spider-Man in and like the only way they can end this properly is Miles coming out and giving himself another name. If they want to like really make this like I'm about like being myself, being the Miles Morales that I am, is dropping the Spider-Man name and getting a new one, which you should have fucking done from the very beginning. And then he would be his own character with his own villains, and you can have like a Robin to Nightwing kind of thing with Miles Morales. But instead, you need.
But they're not going to do that though.
No, they're not going to do that
because they want the name Spider-Man off Peter Parker.
Yeah, they do.
I haven't seen it yet, but are there like 1,000 Spider-Men in this movie?
Yes. And that's MauLer. I'm multiversed out like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
This is the better of the best of all the Marvel stuff, for sure.
And it's Sony.
Yeah, I am very interested to see your take on it. I am very interested because I'm just a true blue Spider-Man fan, right? So all the deep cuts, I'm like, fuck, I'm digging it. All right. I'm like, oh, Ben Reilly and stuff. I mean, even though they treated him like a fucking joke, it was kind of funny. It was like, I'm remembering something from my past.
Well, so one thing I'm aware of
that didn't work for me, but
that one I chuckled
because the vast majority of the discussion for this film is the most of it is just like like uncritical praise. Everyone's just going absolutely nuts over it, which is setting expectations a little bit for me. But another thing I've seen people discussing is that the fundamental story that's being told it's going to cause some form of damage. Now I need to see it before I can comment more on this, but from what I've gathered, there is this story being told about canon events, and that Spider-Man have to let certain loved ones die in order for the canon to continue, in order for the timeline to remain intact, so to speak.
And Miles is going to do it better.
Well, from what I've heard, right, he's one of I don't know if it's just him or if it's a few Spider-Men who are like, nah, I'm not gonna let my loved ones die. And I've seen many people who advocate for whichever Spider-Man, be it Raimi Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, Garfield Spider-Man, PS4 Spider-Man, or whichever their favorite Spider-Man is, being like, that Spider-Man would never be like, oh yeah, I'll let my loved ones die to save canon. It's like, that sounds like a weird.
No, that's a Peter Parker trait. Peter
That
Parker
doesn't sound like
yeah.
That sounds like the worst character to choose for this. Peter Parker. He sounds like he sounds like the kind of person, from what I understand from most of the content, who would never buy Like, if someone told him, even other world Spider-Mans, you gotta let people you love die in order for the timeline or the universe to maintain its stability. I don't think he would.
He would
I think
never
he'd be
buy
like,
that, and that's what No Way Home captured. That's the one thing No Way Home captured is like, fuck no, Peter would not let that happen. That's why he was never a team play. That's why I never like Peter would being part of the Avengers in the comics, and it did come up, but it would come up in the first day. He would have a problem with the way they did things morally, because you would have to think, if you're a super team, there's going to be collateral damage. There's going to be greater good kind of shit. Peter never buys that stuff. He's like,
no,
fuck, no way.
As Robert would say, never put your story ahead of your characters. Okay? So this whole multiverse business is causing massive problems, because for your multiverse to work, you are having to compromise the morality of the characters. And that doesn't work, because when they go back to that character, they will actually most likely have their moral compass established again for that world. But you're like, why can you can't pick and choose? And it's not, I don't think it's good enough to say, oh, this is for the greater good, though, because you're existing on this world. Final Fantasy 14, by the way, is a story that the overarching story of Final Fantasy 14 is a single world during an event got split into multiple. Now, each of those other worlds, there's a group of people who are trying to bring them all, unite all the worlds back into one. But to do that would kill everyone from all the worlds. It would destroy everybody. And so you're actually in that game, you are a warrior of light who is fighting to prevent that from happening and to keep the existence of your world intact the way it is. Yeah, I'm not trying to use words like Asians and stuff. I just want to use basic words so we all kind of get the grit, just for people who aren't playing the game. So I'm trying to give a really dubbed down version so you understand. But yeah, that's the motivation of your character. Your character is fighting to protect your world. Be damned that all the worlds come back together and form the world. And you are aware of a presence of yourself when the world was united. And you are aware of some of the relationships and bonds that you had with people. But you have to defend your world, and you have to defend the people of your world from them all being destroyed. So, that's what these heroes would do, whether it be Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, whoever it would be. You would be fighting for your world. You'd be fighting for the lives of your world and your people. And to Loki fucked up so badly when the whole business with Kane saying, I write it all. You have no free will. It's Kane. It's not Kane. Kang. It's Kang. I've written your story. Everything that's happened, I wrote. You have no free will. That is the worst possible fucking thing they could have done. That's when they destroyed their fucking universe.
Yeah, that's a great example again of because that whole bleed of really bad world building / plot can get into your characters. Another example would be Multiverse of Madness. As soon as they told us that the characters knew that being in a universe that doesn't belong to you can destroy it, it makes like so many questions come up, like traveling through multiple universes, whoever you are at whatever time ever, you're endangering trillions of lives. And it's just like, yeah, but you can forget about it whenever it's like, not relevant. We're just using it so that we can have some moments where like universes get destroyed. And it's like, yeah, but you can't. Once you've established that, any character ever visiting another universe is putting it in danger of killing all of the people there. So now you're making them an asshole. I know you like writers don't want that to be the case, and I don't think they wanted that to be the case with these Spider-Men. But it's really awkward to think about, like, what they were convinced. Like, what was the argument that got them to say, yeah, okay, Uncle Ben can die, or Gwen can die, or whoever my canon event person to die is can just die. I'll let them die because I gotta protect the canon. I was like, and the more I found out about it, I was like, how did you make a machine that can detect breaks in canon? How did that even come about? What was the and then of course eventually it's probably going to be revealed that it's a lot more complicated than that, and it may not work that way, right? And that Miles or whoever else is probably going to shake up the system completely.
Well, the third movie's called Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Beyond the Thunder. Oh,
yeah. So it's they've already done their groundwork in propping up Miles by diminishing Peter.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, instead of having Miles, outside of that, he has a compelling enough story to not diminish Peter, but they're really trying to diminish Peter.
Mm-hmm.
And like, we're in a Spider-Man movie filled with Spider-Men, and we see a lot of Spider-Men. We see them referred to Peter as in one case, like, hi, Peters, Gwen, it's revealed. Well, this might be a spoiler. You care?
Who, me?
Or what Gwen's motivation was to become Spider-Gwen?
I think I already know that. So
you already know that. Good. Well, it's the death in her life that gets her. I
know.
Hero story, basically fridging somebody else. So, but it's all to set up in a very pretty package a way to bring Miles Morales in, probably to the live action universe. But again, when you tell multiversal stories and you bring in everything and the kitchen sink, that's your last story. That's always been the problem with the comics, and it takes the comics years to recover from, Crisis on Infinite Earths.
I was going to say, Gary, what was the point of Crisis on Infinite Earths?
To clean up the mess of their continuity. And what they're doing is, there isn't a mess of continuity. There isn't. People understand that there were...
No, but there is. Because they want... Yeah, technically there is.
Okay, no. They're creating one now.
Yes, exactly.
They're because creating one now, but they didn't have one before.
There's got to be a spider person for everyone.
There's a fucking spider dinosaur. I think it's so retarded. It's dumb. There's a fucking... it's like... Yes, I know, like, a lot of this shit's from the comics, and it was dumb in the comics. It was treated as dumb. Like, this is this dumb little thing. We're not taking it seriously, right? But then later on, they just like, everybody can be a Spider-Man because you can be whatever you want. And it's like, oh, fuck these people, man. They just destroyed the comic book industry. They did. And they're making the same mistakes in the movie. That's the thing, is like, are we Nerdstradamus? No, we've just seen it play out exactly like this before. So it's just recognizing a pattern. That's all. Pattern of destruction.
Mm-hmm.
These corporations have no fucking idea what they're doing. They bring, Bendis, I guess, was part of this. Bendis ain't what he used to be. Okay. He's just not what he used to be. Bendis is coming. Bendis just came all over this movie, and Bendis just came all
over Superman. That's what he did.
Maybe Jack Campia too. I don't know. But
well, he said he was talking about lots of on his face.
Yeah, I saw that clip of his Transformers 2 review on Geeks and Gamers Daily. I had never seen that. Holy shit. I was fell off my treadmill, dude. I was like, what? Oh my god.
Why? What did he say? I haven't seen it.
Perry and I are working on a little something. We'll have it out later, maybe for Friday Night Tights.
I know Bendis was coming, but I wish Bendis would fuck off.
Yeah. So MauLer, you got to see this movie, dude. I got to talk to you about it.
I mean, I'm not too the whole canon stuff. I saw a tweet where someone showed a picture of Andrew Garfield's, his parents in the plane crash, and then him holding or being with Captain Stacy when he died, being with his uncle, and then Gwen, and saying this poor Spider-Man experienced 4 canon events. And I was like, 4 canon? Is that what we're calling it now?
No.
I just you know what I mean? Like I was like, 4 canon events.
I mean, maybe this is the movie to end all the meta irony, fucking pop culture reference shit, and which is, pop culture reference turned into self-referential, and it's just getting to be just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'm expecting to really like it. I don't think I'm gonna like all the stuff to do with this canon thing, which is very world building-y stuff, but bleeds into characters a bit, as was saying.
Yeah, it's a mix of, like, it's done well, but there's fundamental problems I have with it, especially a pregnant 5 months pregnant Spider Woman who I guess is just eternally pregnant.
Yes.
Riding around on her motorcycle, and then a Peter Parker taking a baby into fucking battle.
Yeah, that's a weird one. I'm curious on the context of that.
Well, it's purely to emasculate Peter Parker.
Yeah,
that's all.
To emasculate.
He's got a pink fucking robot, pink fucking slippers with a baby Bjorn. It's to make his. Forget it.
It's I can't remember which video I saw, so I apologize to the person, but I absolutely agree with them. And I this was, in all fairness though, this is exactly what I thought. Is if you put fully functional Peter Parker into that film, people are going to be more interested in Peter Parker than they are in Miles
Morales. And they know that.
Yeah.
They know that.
That's why you just don't have him in. Whatever, use the Ultimate Spider-Man, the Ultimate Universe, origin, which we saw anyway, and then that's just Peter done.
And you could have other superheroes. Oh, they can't have other superheroes because it's Sony. But just tell Miles' story.
Venom.
Just tell Miles' story. But they didn't feel like they could do that.
Woman?
What was that?
Have they got Spider-Woman?
A version.
Well, that's a good question because we didn't see the real Spider-Woman in there. We saw the fake ass one. But
I know her from Ultimate Alliance. She's a bit different than Spider-Man, right? She's not like
she's got different powers, but she's still derived. She's still considered derived, but depending, I don't know. The rights probably fall. I think the rights fall to Marvel to the one.
But this is the big problem. Sorry, Morley, but this is the big problem with Miles as Spider-Man. Is what's holding Miles back is fucking Spider-Man. Because I think it's a good character. I think it's very well written in this film. And I think his relationship and dynamic with Gwen Stacy is very well done in this film. His problem is you're trying to anchor him to Spider-Man, and people have too much of a vested interest in Peter Parker to give a shit about Miles Morales as Spider-Man.
Yeah, if you're in it to win it, if you want Miles to be the next Spider-Man and considered by the general public, talk to me in 75 years. 75 years of consistently running best-selling comic books. Diminishing returns lately, but for a long, long, long period of time, Peter Parker Spider-Man was the best-selling comic book, the most recognizable superhero on the planet, the most popular superhero on the planet, and you think you're just going to replace that? No. But why not make a different one?
I could have gone to the cinema, and I know brand record, the record, how recognizable brands are. I get that. And that's why they're tethering it to Spider-Man as well. But if I had seen this at the cinema and this was an original character, let's just, for argument's sake, let's just play silly beggars. Let's just say this was Isom. Just for argument's sake. The movie's Isom. And you go and you have this...
trigger some people as, so well said.
Okay. So let's just say this was Isom. And you go to the cinema and you see this kid, the way that he's behaving and acting in the film, and he's called Isom, and he does his stuff, right? I would have still come out of that movie gone, I thought that was a really good movie. I thought it was a really good movie. And guess what? You got a new character. You got a new character to play with there. That's the bet. But no. They tether him to the Spider brand because they want to take over Peter, and that's not going to happen. Never going to happen. You can cuck Peter as much as you want in the comics. You can hijack his comic to bring in Ms. Marvel because she can't hold her own comic. Essentially, you want to pull down your strongest characters in a vain effort, because it is a vain effort, because it's never going to fucking happen. A vain effort to lift up your dog shit that nobody's going to buy. How many times has Captain Marvel been cancelled, Gary? At least
8.
At least 8. How many times has Ms. Marvel been cancelled?
4. And then she was part of the Champions, which was canceled.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times. Same with fucking Kate Bishop. Same with fucking Squiggle Girl. Same with all of these fucking characters. Ironheart. The whole fucking job lot. They can't hold their own comic. Why? No one's fucking buying them. Nobody wants a 15-year-old precocious. See you next Tuesday. Let's try and see if we can get this monetized for 1 week at least. You know, precocious Ironheart. No, what do they want? They want Tony Stark as Iron Man. You know, Ms. Marvel. What is the purpose of Ms. Marvel? Oh, it's to pay fucking Sam Ammonot a wage. That's what it's there for. What is Captain Marvel there for? Oh, it's a royalty fucking scam for people like Kelly Sue DeConnick. That's what that's what they're there for. And the way that they fucking go through the industry and blackmail, emotionally blackmail, physically fucking blackmail, and call Me Too out on every fucking character so that they can get this fucking scam going. But the long and the short of it is nobody fucking cares about them. Nobody's going to see the fucking Captain Marvel film because they're so fucking in love with Captain Marvel, bar just a couple of fucking retards. And it's about the marketing push that Marvel Studios have done. That's what it's about. It's about the fucking lies that the gaming media, not the gaming media, but the comic media, the access media, has put out there, trying to fucking gaslight you into these characters are actually popular when they're not. Because if these characters were fucking popular, they wouldn't be fucking cancelled every 2 fucking minutes. And Amazing Spider-Man's down in the fucking 30,000s in sales by the looks of it.
So it's because Miss Marvel's been in the fucking book.
Yes, because it's not his fucking book. It's a hijacked book. What they've done, they've hijacked his book. They've split him from fucking Mary Jane. They've fucking stuck her, cucked him with some fucking absolute fucking window licker that you should never associate with. Probably some fucking editorial insert. Cucked him with a couple of fucking kids on top of that. Then fucking put in fucking Captain Marvel, not Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, because they want something that fucking sells, that's got her name attached to it, and then given her a death storyline because they think there's going to be a massive return of hers just before the fucking movie comes out. And who's going to report on that? CBR? CBR might not be fucking here. Go fuck yourself, CBR. And you did it to your fucking self. Because that's all they want it for. A fucking headline in a fucking... Fuck off, Ash. Go fuck yourself. A fucking headline in the press because they have no fucking quality behind any of these products. None. We've seen an absolute destruction of the Captain Marvel character. The way that they've fucking dealt with it. The way that they've made it look,
Brie Larson.
behave. No. I'm talking in the comics, mate. Never mind fucking Brie Larson.
Don't talk to my girl like... Talk about my girl like that.
But keep my girlfriend's mouth. Name out your fucking mouth. But that's just it. They've taken their good characters and they fucking fucked them all. Absolutely fucked them all. When your audience is and it is in comics, vastly majority man, vastly majority heterosexual man, because guess what? You know, the vast majority of men are heterosexual, for fuck's sake. That's your audience. And if you want to bring in a new audience, that's fine. But you got to bring something fucking new to the table. And if you think that you can walk into Batman, Superman, fucking Spider-Man, Iron Man, Thor, everything, you think you can walk on in there with some derivative piece of shit and say accept it, or you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're a homophobe, you're a this. You get what you got, a fucking industry that got burnt down with manga laughing its fucking tits off as it flooded the Western marketplace, giving people what they wanted. They did it to themselves. This is all self-inflicted fucking gunshot wounds. Yeah, and they can't stop pulling the fucking trigger.
The comic industry did not get killed or murdered. It committed suicide. And Hollywood's kind of doing the same thing. It's committing
suicide. They're not helping themselves. No,
they're not.
Do it. Please do it. And then we'll get an influx of Korean, and we'll get an influx of Japanese, and even China's putting out fun stuff. We'll get an influx of foreign films that are really good fun, and you can stream. You don't have to go to the cinema like you do in Japan or China or Korea. You can just sit there with your streaming service and go. And then what does the streaming service do? He goes, fucking hell, these are really popular. We're gonna get invest more of our money getting this stuff in that people are actually watching and we might get some subscribers from, as opposed to the dog shit on the West that we've been putting out that's losing us subscribers.
The market has always been there. It will always be there. And the comic book and the American superhero comic book industry let that market go. They just fucking let it go. And it's years in the making for that one. Hollywood doing the same thing. And it's going to be good for us. The paying customer, the fan, the regular working Joe who just wants to be entertained. And now we're going to have more stuff. It's all going to be decentralized. Hollywood knows this. Hollywood knows. I hope you get the gist. I don't want to play the whole clip, but I've got, thanks, Lady Greymaster. I got Tom Hanks' clip.
Sure.
I'm going to share it with you. And he's talking about the strike. So to give you some context, Tom Hanks is both he's a producer. So he's trying to play both sides. He's an actor, but he's also a producer. So he cannot say shit about shit. So he's trying to toe the line here. This is some, by the way, the state-run public broadcasting system. So I'm going to give it's a little leeway. I'm going to give you a little lead in. Hopefully it gives you context. I'll provide it after he says it if we need it.
All right. There is now a completely different set of rules that goes into how we decide to be entertained and how we decide to pay for what that entertainment is. Because if you and I and everybody else in this room wanted to be entertained for free for the rest of the month, we could be, between YouTube or an app or anything else that is.
There, he just said it.
Wow.
That he's coming from a producer perspective on this. So he was talking about the strike. He really said nothing about the strike. He's like, hey, there's some good points on both sides, but we really just need to get together because we're in trouble if this goes on too long. And he just told you why. He just told you why. It ain't fucking AI is a problem. That's a problem for that's a problem for the entire world, and they should get out in front of it. But I remind you, it's not to get rid of it. It's to control it. The WGA wants to control it. The producers want to control it. Guess who's going to win that battle? The producers. They're the ones who fucking pay for it. They're the ones with the money. Whether that be right or wrong, that's up to you guys, but they're the ones who are going to be controlling it. But what he just said right there is what Hollywood is shitting their fucking pants about. All the late night talk shows have been gone for like a month. And I can already see people frolicking outside, birds flying, the sky seems a little bluer. The world is healing. Okay.
Gary's right. There was some deer and birds outside. They started singing.
They
there
started
was this
singing.
big song that I was just like, oh, okay, sure.
Yes.
When you're opening your window.
It is interesting though, right? Like the little website that could about, because we have our issues with YouTube, but the whole premise of YouTube, you just upload yourself doing your own thing. And it's gotten to the point where one of the biggest Hollywood actors of all time is just like, so people don't really need films if they don't want them. They got YouTube.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. We knew this, but they know it too, but now they're saying it. And he's, I pulled it out of a couple of articles. And then the clip we went with in my video was the Terminator Dark Fate writer calling us mosquitoes.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's a good move.
That's a good move. And I am of the opinion that this woke shit was on its way out in 2019, well on its way out. And the reset button got hit hard during the BLM riots. And Hollywood, being the Hollywood it is like, oh, please don't burn down my mansion. We're on your side. And they let all this CRT shit come in through their diversity and inclusion initiatives to, practice their white guilt, whatever the fuck it is. And it's played more into this neo-Marxism shit that's helping divide our country. And that's it. Is it a giant conspiracy? It's a conspiracy of idiots. It's a conspiracy of cowards. And yeah, sure, there are some activists in there, middle management. Eric July's talked about this a bunch. The bankers don't care. They don't watch any of this shit. They don't care. So as said, they did it to themselves, because in this giant scenario, what they completely forgot was us.
Well, let me just bring this up 2 secs, Molly. let's bring this up for a second. This is the Bat and the Sons crowdfunded Batman project. Dying is Easy. We watched it on FNT.
Fucking
I think
great.
it's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This is 10 million views now. This is YouTube. You know, people can go and see all kinds of shit on YouTube with their favorite heroes, their favorite characters, their favorite stories, their favorite genres, documentaries, fiction, science fiction. We saw what the Roddenberry thing, archives were doing.
Dude, Joe Rogan. I was watching a Bob Lazar interview, which is UFO stuff, which people are into. 50 million views. 50
small
fucking million views for 3 hours. Imagine the watch time on that. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. The money that would make. I can't even conceive it. 50 million views. That would be millions.
50 of them.
What I was going to say
it's
is
millions of dollars. You got like, 50 million views, but I think you got like potentially $5 million just from that. $6 million. Maybe that's the low estimate from just that video.
Do you think that because unfortunately, or however the fuck it works in this culture, like the strike seems to come and go. It's like a commonality. It's got a expiration date and an expectation. But do you think this time it feels different because of the fact that alternative entertainment is so powerful at this point? Like this strike is like things are a little bit different. Like, what do you think is going to be the end of this big result?
I think the writers will get a lot of what they want.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, look, the producers have been giving them stupid deals. They gave Jar Jar Abrams a fucking almost like $250 million to do nothing.
No one understands that one.
They are idiots. So I think they will give the writers a lot of what they want. But the writers are not going to get certain things like minimums of writers. I think that's just like asking for
those requests were like insane.
Yeah. I think they'll come to a deal on AI, which is the biggest sticking point, and we will never know the streaming numbers ever.
Will we ever find out, do you think, the details of the actual deal, like with something like AI? Or do you think that would be? It sounds like the kind of thing that they'd be vague on, the kind of
That's
wording.
a good question. I agree with you on that. They'll make a statement, and we won't know the details. We'll just know when it's over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what do the actors want. What are the actors?
Attention, Gary. Attention.
Well, I think any strike is going to ask for more money, right? All of them would.
Yeah.
What are the actors even fucking striking for?
Residuals might be it, but I was told by the WGA negotiator himself that that's not we're not that worried about it. I'm like, really? You're not worried about residuals on streaming networks? Come on. I'd be fucking worried. If my contract said residuals, I'd want to know exactly, like, dude, fucking with music, like, they don't know. Like, the music industry doesn't tell it. Like, they'll tell they'll tell an artist, oh, you're getting billions of downloads, but they won't give them the numbers. Like, I don't know how you even
exactly. How are they going to know? Because they'll never get them the numbers. They'll never give it to them.
No, the WGA negotiator told me he believes they will. So to his, like, I want him to, and he believes they will because of the ad tiers. But the thing is, the ad tiers are already here, and they're not doing that well. Like, other places are doing fine, like Tubi and stuff, who started that way. They're doing okay. YouTube's doing okay with that. But they're already here, and we're not hearing the numbers. I just don't think we'll ever hear them. I want to, though. So you have no idea. I have wanted what I pray for every morning, besides my gratitude list and everybody, be strong and healthy, is for like an email leak, like the Sony leaks from Disney. That's what I want so bad. I want to know. I just want to know. We'll never know the streaming numbers.
It was funny you brought up JJ, by the way. If anybody who didn't know anything about anything, they would just assume he died of shame at this point. Like,
he should.
Where the hell did he go? The last thing he did was Rise of Skywalker. It's just like,
he should be really embarrassed. That's where we got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we got him, fandom. He got his money. He's still got some power, but we have toppled his throne. We have proved.
Do you remember he had a good reputation? There was a time where he had a good reputation.
Yes.
Yes.
It's completely gone.
Yes.
Kind of fascinating.
We'll never see the Ta-Nehisi Coates Superman film. Never.
No.
That is never going to happen.
That'll be in development as long as the Rian Johnson trilogy.
Oh yeah. Which that's coming. He's just busy.
The fact is, like, we're already feeling pretty removed from the announcement of the 3 Star Wars movies that they're planning, and it's just like, I wonder if any of those 3 will even happen.
By the way, happy birthday, Kathleen Kennedy, the first female to kill Star Wars. I heard she's on her way out again. So,
oh wow. Is it time to play the clip?
I think
that time of year.
Let's play the clip. Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer. Kathleen Kennedy is out when her contract runs out and she doesn't want to renew it because she's retiring.
When she decides to leave.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if we had
She's
like a
out!
wizard to tell us exactly what it was going to be. It turns out it's like 3, 5, 10. Just finds out it's like 15 years from now she finally leaves. She's like,
and there'll be some knobhead that'll turn around and go, "Told you so."
When
Told
she's
you.
95 and like being rolled around with like a little oxygen tank.
yeah. I really feel like it's about time I retire.
Like I said in my video, like firing her, I don't want her fired now. I want her to stay until the bitter end, which we are very close to.
Well, we was gonna say we're
The bitter end.
I think
tomorrow.
we're going beyond that. Yeah, I mean,
Day
come
after
on.
tomorrow at the most, MauLer.
I remember
Look,
that
this is a
movie.
company. This is a company who brought back the character which fucking killed the fucking interest in cinematic Star Wars, and their fucking 6-year hiatus plan is to bring the fucker back.
That is incredible, actually, though. Just
It's insanity.
I've said this before on some other streams, but just we had to quickly get used to Palpatine being resurrected as just a normal thing. That was a shock when we were like, "Oh my god, they're bringing Palpatine!" But now you look in retrospect, and you're like, "No, yeah, that's just par for the course." You're like, "Oh, they decided they would go with Rey as their protagonist for the next movie." Like, yeah, of course. Why not? They make all of the worst possible decisions every time. I would take a Jar Jar movie over Rey.
I would too.
It would
Darth
probably be
Jar
better.
Jar.
Hell yeah.
No, Jar Jar dealing with the guilt of creating.
Yeah.
He's drinking. That'd be good.
Well, yeah,
Misa fucked up.
I'm pretty sure it's canon that he got like disgraced from the Senate, and he's in Naboo just dancing for children or something. That's where he ended up.
He's in the booth doing drag queen story hour.
Poor guy's just trying to make a living. And
Oh, yeah, the brothel from Andor. Yeah,
wouldn't that be funny as fuck though that he decides he gets inspired by something?
wanna
He's just
get
like,
weird?
Misa, suck your cock.
he becomes like a bounty hunter, but he's really shit.
The scam DeLorean.
He's got like a really shitty knockoff Mando helmet, and one of his ears is poking out of it or whatever. And
Yeah.
Misa do tricks for credits.
Oh,
there's a jetpack,
Okay.
but only one of the
no,
thrusters
you gotta,
works.
oh my god, what's that scene from Beer Fest where they fucking ran into their old friend and he's a male hooker? He gives you, I'll give you a Z job. What the fuck's a Z job? that's where Jar Jar will be.
Hang in there, Jar Jar. Hang in there.
I hit rock bottom.
So just Misa, love you long time.
Don't you want to? It would be so fucking funny to have a dramatic thing though, like the Emperor Palpatine giving his speech on TV, and then you show like a stubble older Jar Jar. He's got stubble, and he's staring at the screen like he took everything from me. He's
You know,
took everything.
Knowing Disney, they'll be like, right, we're bringing Rey back. We need to make her likable. Who's an unlikable character? they all hate Jar Jar. Let's make Jar Jar the villain of the new film. And then everyone's just, and then, which is horrific enough. And then everyone's just like, Jar Jar's the villain. Rooting for Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Rooting for Jar Jar.
Well, yeah.
They accidentally give him like an actually sympathetic story. Like
It's Jar Jar versus Rey. I'm rooting for Jar Jar.
Yeah,
oh yes,
all day long.
he deserves a redemption.
There's heroes on both sides.
Palpatine manipulated me.
Heroes on the Empire are gonna be the heroes for the Republic. You know?
Hey, they changed Black Falcon Captain America's title.
Yes.
They did?
They
yes.
did. They
It's
did
now
too on the nose, so they used the Ayn Rand novel. What is it, Brave New World or
Brave
whatever?
New World. Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't surprise me at all. People fucking hated it when they released that title because of the
New World
amount of
Order.
implications. Yeah, they were like, "Why the fuck did you call it?" I just thought it was funny.
I'm sure Klaus Schwab is like, we've given you plenty of the Black Rock money for this movie to remove the Captain America to make the Black Falcon Captain America. Do not call us out directly. Make a Brave New World so we can call out the Trump supporters.
What do they change it to?
My name is Klaus Schwab.
That's the name of the movie? Captain America, my name is Klaus Schwab.
That's it. No. The Geeks and Gamers Daily had had a particularly good one. That was in the super chat. Sorry, I can't give you credit, but it was Black Falcon Captain America gets a payday loan.
I'm so fucking stupid. They have another MCU movie where Scott presumably makes a shit ton from writing a book.
Yes.
Why the fuck didn't
and
he write
everyone
a
gives
book?
him free shit, and everywhere he goes, everyone recognizes him and says hello and all of that. But fucking poor Black Captain Falcon America, he can't get a loan for his sister because he's black.
Because he's black. I mean, he doesn't know any rich people who it was so
Well,
fucking
Tony doesn't
stupid.
look after his Avengers. Tony
For
didn't.
one reason.
Where's his fucking money?
Okay, let's be real. This show was not popular. It did not do well.
Loki's the only one.
D plus streaming service has lost billions of dollars, proving it has not done well. It has not gained them subscribers. There is no reason on earth to give it a fucking movie other than identity politics and ESG. And you know what? They announced it for marketing of the show. I doubt they ever had any intention of actually making it, but then they went, "Oh shit, we have to fucking make this." So they made it. So they're throwing millions down the fucking toilet on this.
Oh,
it's not going to do well. And
what else is new?
Villains. Yeah, it's a bunch of Hulk characters in a fucking Black Falcon Captain America movie.
Because I was going to say, like, this one will be fascinating to me in terms of like, I don't know how it would have any legs at all for box office. It's like this. What are people going to be like drawn in by? I don't even think. Do people even watch the fucking show? Are they going to know what the hell's going on?
No.
No.
You'll be like, what is it? How is this Captain America? That's not Captain America. Like, what the fuck's going on?
And it's going to have the Red Hulk. That's what people are probably going to see. Harrison Ford.
It's called Captain America 4, right?
Captain America 4, Brave New World.
Or is it Captain America Brave? Like, is it? Have they knocked off the numbers?
They said it's the fourth Captain America movie, but I think they're just going to get Captain America Brave New World.
How can they use the title Brave New World without getting sued? I mean, okay. Captain America 5, Gone with the Wind.
Well, I think Iron Maiden have an album called Brave New World. Like,
Captain America 6, Citizen Kane starts off with Captain America going, Rosebud. Excuse me, roses are fucking a flower of white supremacy.
But that one will be fascinating because I wouldn't want to make any predictions yet, but I don't see it. I don't see it making enough to cover its like retarded budget, which I'm sure it'll have. It'll
have a retarded budget, and I mean, I watched.
Michael Waldron will be writing or something. It's the writers for the show that are on this one, right?
Who is writing Captain America?
It is. It's the one. It's the one from the show.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh fuck! Oh my god!
So it is even dogger a shitter.
It is.
Didn't Loveness lose Avengers or something? I could have sworn someone got pulled. The guy who wrote Quantumania got pulled off one of the Avengers movies.
Yeah, Kang.
Secret Wars. They brought in another writer to do Secret Wars. It was actually a good writer. Can't remember who. Can help me, chat. Help me out, chat. But yeah, they did. They did
absolutely unreal that Loveness got anywhere near it anyway.
It's Captain America 7, Twilight.
Captain America, yeah.
But they could do that though. It's not like there'd be rights issues with Twilight. That's a word. You're allowed to use Twilight.
You are like, it's fucking stupid. That's what it should be called. Captain America 4. This is fucking stupid.
They've changed
for the obligatory movie for identity politics that we should have never announced for marketing of our bad TV show. That's it.
Why don't they call it Captain America 4? The search for a new Kang.
Well,
the search for Kang. A new one.
You know, because they have at the end of all this shit, they always have the blah 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 will return. Like, remember the Ant-Man film, Quantumania? That at the end of that, I had Kang will return.
No, I walked out.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, will they do that at the end of Loki season 2? Will they say Kang will return, or they'll be like, Kang, you know?
They'll put a Kang will return.
No,
I'm waiting for the fucking day.
Will come in and kill him at the end and say, "I take over the time."
I would. That actor was great.
Okay, so why is it that whenever they go to a different universe, the characters look different? You know, we had a different Captain America, all that sort of business, but Kang looks the same in every universe.
You won't anymore. And you know what?
He doesn't. Okay, he doesn't look the same in every universe, though. He doesn't. There's like
same actor.
Yeah, same actor. Same actor.
Yeah, which
you're right
theoretically
there.
speaking, he probably shouldn't look like Jonathan Majors every time, should he?
No.
Maybe they can. Well, because you know, like when they were making Rise of Skywalker, I was waiting for the line to cover up for the kamikaze. Right? I think a lot of people were. I thought they were just going to ignore it, but then they actually had either Poe or whoever say, "That's a 1 in a million move. You can't do that." It's like, are they going to do that line? Are they going to have it for Kang where they go, "Hey, he looks a bit different than when I saw him last." He's like, "It's a multiverse, dude. There's loads of him." Like, what do you mean?
There is a Council of Kangs and multiple Kangs in the first place is because the bad guy in the comic books wasn't that compelling. So they combined a bunch of to fix continuity. They made him a bunch of villains that initially he wasn't. So that's where it comes from. It comes from fixing continuity. So Kang, the only thing he was really interesting ever for me would be a Kurt Busiek run of the Avengers and Young Avengers when he was Iron Lad. That was the only time I gave a shit.
Obviously, know nothing about it compared to you, but the impression I'm getting from different things you've said and obviously what we've seen so far is that they didn't work too hard on his motivations. They were just like, look at this one. This one's from this and has this power. Look at this one. This one came from all this over here, and he has this thing. Because I was thinking about is it Silver Centurion or am I mixing this up? Like the one of them, and then Rama Tut you said was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like they're probably the maximum level of creativity and plans they have for those kinds of characters are in the third act of the first and second Avengers movie. They get hit with a laser from one of our heroes and they're knocked out after they've done, like that kind of shit. It's like, did you like him? Because that's all that was. And you're like, okay, Captain Phasma that's what that is.
Yes, I totally agree.
I remember there's a clip I had at some point. I don't know if it's in one of my videos, but where Kathleen Kennedy explains that she was walking through looking at concept art for Star Wars shit before TFA was even sorted out, and she said she saw like a concept art for Captain Phasma, and she's like, "That's amazing. We have to have that." And that's what they came up with, was literally just that. It basically is just concept art. It never went further.
Toy.
Yeah.
Captain Toy.
Which, by the way, I think at that time it was one of the best-selling toys, right? But then it died out because there's just nothing. It's like, oh, it looks cool, it's shiny.
What was it? She had something like 1 minute and 19 seconds screen time in the film.
Yeah, well, you could combine them both. I think it's still under like 4 minutes, isn't it?
Dude, and they built her up. They built her up to be like this, like number 2 bad guy character in the movie. And
I legit, some people like have a moment of like, oh fuck, Captain Phasma, yeah. It's like, yeah, amazing. That was a thing that happened. She touted it as she was the first female villain that she's so fascinated by, because she's a great character.
That is
a great character.
That is quintessential Jar Jar Abrams, though. I mean, if you want something to define Jar Jar Abrams, it's Captain Phasma. It's a bunch of fucking hype that's nothing. It's empty calories. All his movies are shit. And you know what? The rise of Jar Jar came from the early 2000s, but again, Kurtzman's a scab from the last strike. There's so much stuff from the last strike that affected what we're watching right now, what's going on right now. There's tons. Like, I could have gone on for another half an hour in my video, but there's a bunch of stuff that's led to this that has been kind of planned.
If you go back far enough, I think there's some stuff with some value from JJ. I was going to mention Mission Impossible 3 was his, right? He directed that.
He did. That was good. Fringe, I thought was a decent
Alias
show.
wasn't useless.
First season and a half of Alias was fun till we
First 2
found
seasons of Lost. I like that.
Nah, I didn't like Lost.
Even the first, so the first 2, I never liked any in terms of like grander reveals, but there was character work I liked in the first 2 seasons.
I started catching on with Lost, there wasn't a term for it for me, but I was just like, oh, he's just making shit up as he goes.
Yeah.
No fucking plan. And he just leaves stuff. Cause I was pissed that he bailed on Alias, because Alias felt like it was going, like they did some fun stuff, but Alias, if you look at it, was kind of a ripoff of the Dan Brown novels. It was a ripoff it was a mix of Run Lola Run and the Dan Brown, Angels and Demons and the Da Vinci Code and shit. That's all it was. The Rambaldi device, which was, remember, he really liked his red balls of fucking energy, which are in
which got weirder and weirder,
which are in Fringe, which are in Alias.
Red balls of energy,
red balls of fucking muck, whatever it was, of super. The Super MacGuffin. It's Super MacGuffin.
One thing that was crazy, because I'm assuming, did you watch all of Alias? I assume you did, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So just every time, I remember watching it with one of my sisters, and we were like, every time we would near the end of the season, it would be like, here we go, something insane, nonsense, crazy is going to happen that shakes up everything.
USB drive that's in 2 parts. One is in Egypt, and the other is in Antarctica.
For reference, for anyone who hasn't seen it, it would be like at the end of the season, it would be like her lifelong best friend turns out to be a secret agent that's been spying on her the whole time. They have a fight, and then she goes unconscious and wakes up in China or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what? And then the season ends. It's like, I'm sorry, how, where, why, what?
Sloan was awesome. I like Sloan.
Yeah, I really like Sloan. Well, I was about to say Jack Bauer. His name is Jack Bristow, right?
Yes, thank you.
He was really good,
dude. I watched the final episode.
Those chairs say Brave New World on them.
They do.
But they are switching it then. Still.
Yeah, I mean, it's already on these chairs here. So.
It's not the first time they've done that too. So they've changed Captain America titles before. So
and look, they've given him. He's got a new suit. Wearing a stealth suit.
Oh wow, he's lost his Wakanda suit.
Okay, look at how skinny he looks in it too. Anthony Mackie, I agree with Jeremy. He's not a star. He starred in Altered Carbon season 2. Does anybody remember Altered Carbon season 2? Altered Carbon.
Didn't watch it. Watch the first one. Didn't watch
the first one. Is fucking good. First one is fun. It's good. It's weird. I love it.
Sure, one of my favorite things about Altered Carbon season 1 was having like an old author be the hotel.
Yes,
I thought that was wicked.
Edgar Allan Poe, the AI. Edgar Allan
There's a couple.
Oh yeah.
There was a couple, right? Yeah. He wasn't the only one. There was like a few hotels. He was like an unpopular one at that point.
No, there was so many cool concepts in that, and then they went full identity politics with the Anthony Mackie one. I lasted 10 minutes of season 2, and I'm like, wow.
I never saw it.
Don't. It's something that exists perfectly as one season of something, just like Westworld. If you watch one season, you're good. You're absolutely good. You'll be entertained. It's fun. And actually the open-ended ending leads to so many more possibilities of like what is consciousness than the fucking dumb answers they give you, which is consciousness is fighting the patriarchy, which is the rest of the series. And Umbrella Academy season 1. Such a good setup. That fucking end of season 1 with the fucking it's so rad, and then it just goes to shit. And then Elliot transitions in like an episode She just like, I went off. Because did you watch season 3?
No, I didn't watch season 3.
Girl. And then she just goes, I thought about it and I'm a boy now. Okay. That's
Actually,
what they did.
In all fairness, that's probably about as much thought as a bunch of them have fucking put into that.
Good point. It's super trendy. It'll get me attention. Like we're now at the time where if your kid comes home and goes, I got it. And this is terrible, by the way. If your kid comes home and goes, I have a drug problem, you're like, oh, thank God.
Thank God.
It's something I can deal with.
Yeah. Oh, phew.
Ooh, some rehab bills. Okay. Everything's still intact though. Okay, right?
Yeah.
You're okay. Good. All right.
Let's read some soup.
I'll be right back. Yeah,
On that note,
I just took that down a dark road.
Yeah.
Glad I'm on your show.
As long as you're driving manual transmission, Gary. Mikey Gusto with the $5 says, as MauLer and Metal.
I'm back on my old soundboard. God, I was missing this Friday. I could have used it like 7 times.
Yeah. What was that? I said I'm gay, Gary.
God, I was lost my mind. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
And Chrissy says, I can't breathe.
Breathe.
Oh my God. That was a classic last week, dude.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. Okay.
It was good. It was a good one. It was a really good
back.
one. As MauLer and Metal, you're tearing me apart, Gollum. Also, do that room stream I suggested the other day, please. Mikey Gustler wants a room EFAP because it's the 20th anniversary of the room. The room.
I don't know, maybe for the 21st. It's just maybe it's like I'm more than on board with doing a room EFAP. It's just that right now we're stacked up for scheduling and stuff. So even though it is just a movie, it's just funny how that works out. Like getting everybody in a time where they're opened up for like 3 hours so that they can record a thing. It can be difficult sometimes, especially because I'd probably want to get like Jay Longbone and maybe Moriarty, a whole bunch of people, big old cast. We can talk about how the room changed our lives.
Okay. I've never seen a belly button get fucked before until I watched The Room.
Well, it's, I don't know if he knew how it works mechanically.
Because obviously I've only ever seen The Room once, and I just knew that it was a bad film. I just knew that it was meant to be like one of these so bad it's actually good movies.
Yeah.
So I'm watching it, and then when he's banging Lisa, I'm just like, what is he fucking? Because he was so high up on her. I'm just like, that's not where her vagina is, dude. That's a belly button you're trying to fuck.
He was getting into the concept of it. He wasn't getting into it,
That love scene was funnier than anything in The Naked Gun.
Oh, dude, I saw a compilation of Leslie Nielsen interviews where he had a little. The first clip was him saying on the set of Airplane, he had a little fart. It was like a little fart machine. It was like a little box that makes fart noises. And he said that he's going to hang on to it because it feels like something that he could make use of. And then it was just a series of clips, like fucking 30 across all the interviews he's ever given, where he's just with these different interviewers like Conan O'Brien or different movie interviews, some people I'd never even seen. And he's just like, when you're getting older, some things don't stay the same. But he's just like, oh, wow. And then the interviewer would be like, he's just like, sorry about that, getting old. And he says like, so someone says, as an actor who's come from dramas and stuff, how do you feel now that the doors have opened for comedy? And he's just like, well, I have a particular reputation to maintain. And he just crosses his legs and farts with the machine. He goes, oh, I'm so sorry. What was so fucking awesome about it is if everyone believed it was an actual fart, he wouldn't care. That makes it fun. Like,
Yes.
it doesn't matter if it's actually damaging his reputation. It was so funny, and it's just like, fuck me. I wish he was still alive. I mean,
yeah.
he was such a funny person.
Hey, was it about 80? It's about 80, 81 when he passed.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a decent. I say decent. My mom's 79. Fucking hell, he died young.
Fuck
He
yeah,
died
he should
real
have been
young.
100 billion age when he died.
Mikey Gusto with another $10 says, I don't know if MauLer saw, but Cosmonaut defended his position again on Twitter about Luke's approach at the end of The Last Jedi. Remember what he said, MauLer, about how the Jedi should operate?
Oh, is this like the just criticism in general of Jedi and stuff? Or I can't even remember anymore. It's been so long, but I know that there are people who every once in a while will just dig into trying to actually defend TLJ on like a logical level. And I always find it hilarious. I'm like, no, guys, you need to go the route of saying logic doesn't matter. There's no way you'll survive trying to actually defend that piece of shit movie with logic. It ain't happening.
No. No.
Actually, it makes complete sense to do the hyperspace kamikaze because the ship was really big, and because the reason we hadn't seen it before was because Holdo is actually so talented that she came up with a move that no one ever thought of before or had considered or even tried. It's like, that's nice. That's nice that you think that.
What did they say? They said in the next movie, they said it was a 1 in a million. So
yeah,
logic would dictate she had a 1 in a million chance and thought, yeah, I'll take it.
Well, as logic would dictate that if you've got an action that has a binary result, as in it'll either do 1 or 0, 1 being hit and 0 being escape, what do you think she was trying to do if she had a 999,999 out of a million chance of escaping? What do you think she was trying to do?
That would be even worse because everyone evacuated apart from her.
I think it should be a fan theory. The Holder was like, oh yeah, all of you go. Yeah. You'll make it. She was a secret member of the Empire.
I'll
sacrifice myself, guys. Don't you worry. And then there was a split second when she.
Sorry, there's a 1 in a million chance. I'm never gonna fucking die.
Yeah, she was like, "I'll make it. I'm gonna go to a different part of the universe. I'll have a capital ship I can sell, right, or get a crew for. So I'll be fine." And then she realizes as it slams into the ship, she's like, "Oh, fuck off!
Fuck!
1 in a million! Fuck off!"
Oh. I'm not going to go into that. I'd drive myself crazy if I started talking about that film.
It's unreal that people are still trying to say, like, oh, it made total sense and didn't destroy Star Wars. Don't you worry.
Altraz S299 with a $5 says, hail the real BBC. Thor issue I brought up 341 was the one with Clark Kent cameo. Recently got issue 389 and 390 and 419 to 423. Have a great day, guys. Thank you. You too. Hempty has been a sorcerer for 32 months, as Elo has. Gary, the Welsh being.
Hello.
Respect and a salute to our veterans. Apart from that, fuck this obnoxious month. Really, YouTube doesn't let you type fuck. No. But it's D-Day today. So, massive, huge hail to all the soldiers.
Oh, wow, it is?
Alive. Yeah, D-Day today. The only important date in fucking June, mate.
Right. I totally agree. Hey, I know the ending in the Flash.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I know who the Batman is.
Oh, I want to know.
Are we? Do
you want to know, MauLer?
I'm gonna put.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put.
Okay, put it in the private chat then.
I'm gonna put.
Oh, poor chat.
Timothy Chalamet. Fuck.
I'm waiting for your reaction.
Okay.
All
right. We're not going to tell you, but we'll give her. Our faces will give it away. Probably. Here we go.
Well.
I'm not joking.
That's confirmed. That's you for sure.
Honestly.
Confirmed.
I feel like I can't give my definitive
It should
actual
be out
reaction
there already. I was told it would be completely out there. If you want to go find it on your own, that's on you. But Yeah.
Wait. That means he's the Batman for the new movie.
No. What it means. Okay, earmuffs, everybody. If who doesn't, I'm going to tell you what it means. I'm not going to spoil anything specific, but what it means is this is a hard reboot. James Gunn ain't bringing fucking anybody back. Which, if you're going to get rid of Henry Cavill, it's still not acceptable. But that would only be close to acceptable, as if you didn't bring. But you still should bring Henry Cavill back.
I still don't. I don't think Elliot Page is just a good fit for this. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit!
It's all right. Fucking.
I feel like I can't comment on this without giving away who it is.
Yeah, I can't say anything apart from my reaction. My reaction says everything you need to know. But if this is right, let's say if this is a goodbye to the Snyderverse, you just stuck a fucking 12-inch dildo up its ass on its way out.
You basically do. And the person who told me this says like it ends really confusing, and the normies will be like really confused tonally.
So again, to remain spoiler free, what is the role of that Batman exactly? Or is it just
just say hello at the end. Just go hello. Yeah.
Okay.
Just to show that the world is, I guess, still fucked
Different.
up. Yeah, different.
The world is still fucked up.
Well, Barry's.
I didn't need a Batman movie to tell me that.
He's ended up in another universe or whatever, and he's going to be fucking quantum leaping forever.
You know who that makes right, though? I got it. I'm going to put it in the private chat. That makes that person completely correct.
Clown World.
After being attacked by the director, a director.
Well, that's a video.
Well, I mean,
so that's okay because that's a video.
Could it still change, or is it just definitely happening that? Because I wouldn't be surprised if like different things have been filmed or whatever.
This is a person who saw the ending like within the last, I'm gonna say, week.
Well, yeah, because the film's nearly out now, right? It's like a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it on the 12th. I get to see it early. I'm gonna see it on the 12th. I got that IMAX screen. I'm in the fucking worst seats for IMAX, but I got one seat to go see it on Monday the 12th.
Wow, Access Media.
No, I bought the ticket. it was available. Like I didn't know until like
Access
later.
Media.
That's it. Chili Bill.
Oh man, dude.
Shillrotic.
It's Shillrotic, all right. It's shit.
Yeah,
Thursday's transmission formers.
Yeah,
there
was public screenings all around America. I'm not sure about the UK for Monday, the 12th.
No, we get it Thursday the 8th. I mean, there might be some maybe down in London. There's
wait, you get Flash Thursday the 8th?
No, Transformers.
Oh fuck, I'm not even gonna watch that.
There's Beast in it.
I
don't care.
Cinemas are showing up to the 12th, but
you know what I'll watch?
That's as far as the showing, and there's no.
On that day, I will watch my 4K Transformers the movie at home. At home with my kid. I'll show it to my kid.
Rise, Rodimus Prime.
So I got some P.O. Box stuff today, including some rare books, man. Like including the Blade Runner sketchbook.
Ooh.
Which is fucking awesome. And one of the rarest books of all. Because there wasn't a lot of Fifth Element stuff.
Fifth Elephant. Oh.
Luc Besson.
The Story of the Fifth Element, which is a French book translated to English that was available in the UK, never in America. And it's got all it's freaking rad. Oh, you can't. I'm like just not showing it at all. But it's got everything. This is a great book, and it's really expensive.
Multipath.
I also got Bully Maguire.
Oh
the Medicom Bully Maguire.
now that's a cameo that should have been in the movie.
He's not. I would have thought they would have him in there,
right?
Should have had a bit of Bully Maguire in there.
And then
really badly photoshopped as well, just like the
a low grade copy. Low grade. Got this for steal.
Nice. Well, apart from the outfit, but you get where it came from.
This is the first appearance of Daredevil, baby.
Yeah, 1.5.
1.5.
They'll do. They'll do.
It's my second copy, so
That's the suit, by the way. That is the suit that they claim was lore accurate for She-Hulk.
right. Yeah, Karen Page will not be played by what's her name? Wool. That is
Deborah
confirmed.
Ann Wool.
Yeah,
Yeah, Deborah Ann Wool. Yeah.
who was brilliant as the character. Absolutely
Yes.
brilliant, embodied the character.
That's a pisser.
Mhm.
Hempty with a €5 says, on another note, any places that sell great Lord of the Rings stuff apart from Weta can't be asked to sell my liver for the shipping cost and have a good one, fellas. Sideshow.com, Prime, they do Prime 1 statues, but it depends who has the license for the different stuff. I got you a Lord of the Rings statue for Christmas, didn't I?
You did. It's fucking
Nice.
awesome. It's right next to my fireplace. And
Why do you
My
want to
wife-
burn it?
no, it's in like we have a living room we call the Great Hall, right? And it's right next to all my books, all my Lord of the Rings, the Song of Ice and
Nerd.
Fire books, my books, the books that I read. And we took apart the statue, we put it right next to the fireplace, and we're like, just for temporary, and we're like, it actually looks really good there.
when the fire sort of like casts the light on it and stuff.
Yeah, so
Right,
it's
right.
like we're gonna leave it there.
I think this is meant to be Lazy Tom, maybe, with a £2 says, where's the Doctor Who top 5 list, chaps? Next week then?
Next week, then.
Next
Next week then. They fly now.
Well, give
Grim-
me a chance to watch my top 5 again, and I'm sticking with my number 1.
I thought you were in Dallas, so I didn't think we were actually going to be doing it today.
Oh,
So I
okay.
thought you were in Dallas. So I
No,
didn't.
I'll be
Not
in
that it'd be
Dallas
different, but
Thursday. I can drive there, so I don't have to fly or anything like that. So I'm just gonna wake up early Thursday morning and
they
drive.
don't fly now.
They don't fly now,
They
dude.
drive now.
No. I'm my next 2 trips. I'm driving, and like I don't like flying. But another reason I really don't like flying is going through fucking security, taking my
Dying.
fucking shoes off, dying. Aside from dying, it feels like I'm dying inside, going to a fucking airport, and then especially flying into Texas, your shit's gonna get delayed. It's just gonna get delayed. We sat in the airport for longer than the fucking flight. I'm like, fuck this shit. I could be in a car listening to Ozzy's Boneyard, looking at America. No, I'm sitting at a fucking airport next to some fucking Austin hippie who smells like a fucking dumpster, trying to, pray my phone battery doesn't die. Yeah, good times. Fuck that shit. I'd rather drive.
Tell me how you really feel.
That's how
Yeah.
I really feel.
Grimnack has been a bard for 11 months. Abigor has been a sorcerer for 3 months. Diablo's minions grow stronger. Evold has been a sorcerer for 1 month. Says, I saw you in Gollum. You were getting brackets off. Also, Gary, the pyramids built the aliens, not vice versa. I know.
Oh,
I was
wow.
there. Also, hi, Moobsly.
Hello.
Hey, my UFO conference was fucking great. I had the best time. I don't know. My wife, she had a good time. I warned her. I said, this shit is dry. It is super dry. But I got to see Graham Hancock 3 times. So I had a good time. It was tons of fun. And I was like the youngest person there. It was great.
What would you do if he turned out to be an alien?
Well, he'd be surprised because Graham doesn't believe in the ancient alien theory at all.
Well,
he's
but
more-
aliens in general, right? He's on board with. I don't know.
Well, what's weird is like they were completely dissing NASA the whole weekend, and then like when we get back on Monday, that's when the guy comes out going, "Oh yeah, we have alien bodies." The leaker that was all over Twitter last night. I still have my wristband on, like contact in the desert wristband.
Did you get like a little complimentary alien organ, or do they not give those out?
No, but I had a lot of opportunities to buy crystal skulls. Lots of opportunities to buy crystal skulls.
The vodka or just
no. If it was the vodka, I'd actually buy that. I wouldn't drink it, but I'd buy it. Well, we did.
I got my mate some crystal
my
skull
wife,
vodka.
I got one of them myself. I was curious to try.
Oh, my wife drank all the fucking alcohol and now it's empty. So,
Oh yeah, well of course Gary's not. You're not going to drink it.
No, it's a collectible.
But I've got the crystal skull. Oh yeah, we've got them. There's lots of crystals to buy there.
He filters it through diamonds or something,
Hey,
right?
some of the people there watch our stuff, so that was cool to find out. Some people were like, Nerdrotic, FNT, boo, boo, boo. So it's like right on.
Forbidden Frontier.
Forbidden Frontier. People love that intro, Long Man. Great job on that, by the way.
Well, great job, Perry, as well.
Well, Perry, Long Man helped make an epic intro. Love it. Nobody probed my bum that I know of, but my bum's, it's kind of
probe free.
Maybe I don't know.
They went there, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Butter Biscuit 92 with the $5 says, MauLer, enjoyed your appearance on the Salty News podcast. You're great everywhere you go. Keep it up. And Az, thank you for the epic meltdown on Saturday. That must have been Gollum. It must have been Gollum.
Yeah, Salty Nerd podcast. And yeah, that was a good time. Unfortunately, it was literally like 2 days later that they got robbed.
Oh,
is that
a coincidence?
What is how do
that was fucked up what happened to them. I'm glad a lot of people helped them out, and thank you for doing that, by the way.
Yeah, I think they got I don't know if they got everything back, so to speak, but I think they got the equivalent money raised. So hopefully they're back to full speed by now.
Yeah, and hopefully they got who did it. So
that'd be nice.
There was a lot of I don't know how much it's been a couple of weeks. I don't know if it's been announced, if they figured it out. I don't want to say much, but they thought that they knew who did it. And it's fucked up. Like they're just doing everything the right way, trying to start a small business. That's what happens. What happens when you decriminalize, or when the cops can't get anywhere. It's America right now. Go try that shit in Texas, though.
Pirate Queen with a $10 says, here's some cash for Az's mum's knitting fund. Nice. I'll send that to her. Hope all is well, and thanks for helping to keep us all sane. I did call my mumsy poo today. She was on the bus. She's like, I'm on the bus, so I can't talk now. So I said, okay, I'll give you a call tomorrow. 3D Honda has become a member at the Bard level. Thank you. And Tim France has been a sorcerer for 13 months. Says, I gotta say thank you to all your hard work on Gollum, lads. Seriously, Az, I appreciate your new editing style. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Eddie Brock with a €6 says, just when you thought you were finished with Gollum, Doomsday, aka female Gollum, is now making the scenes in the Doctor Who spin-off.
What? Doomsday, aka female Gollum.
Female Gollum.
Is Doomsday a Doctor Who thing?
So stunning and brave. Doomsday's a Superman villain.
No, I know, but
no, Doomsday from the trans ally who did the most dangerous assassin in the world who did
Doomsday. It was okay. Doomsday, aka female Gollum, is now making the scenes in the Doctor Who spin. Oh God! What? She's making the scenes for the game or whatever it is that relates to. Do you know? You saw her Twitter? She got a fucking. I mean, you can see from her eyes, she's fucking nuts as fuck. But she just had a meltdown on fucking Twitter. Woo! She basically showed everyone she can't handle fucking shit.
The person who saw the Flash ending saw it yesterday.
Do you think? I'm just going to put this out there. Do you think there is multiple endings? Do you think they're like
Clue? That would be
shot endings. You mean
that would actually be fun?
Like everyone got a different.
Yeah,
that would be really cool.
That would be fucking cool. I'll admit it. But I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know though.
Okay. Michael Shipcott with a £2 and their first super chat on the channel. So thank you, Michael. Thoughts on the new Captain America title? We actually discussed it.
Wait, do we know what the new title is?
Brave New World.
I thought that was the old one.
No,
No.
What was the old one?
New World Order.
New World
Oh,
Order was
sorry.
the
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Accident Seller with a 25 Norwegian says, Grail at Finrotic is the Little Mermaid. Is that an in-joke that I'm missing there?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Can I put out a video tomorrow saying Miles Morales drowned the Little Mermaid?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I would absolutely do that. And I would get
a good title
showing
Yeah.
Miles Morales drowning the Little Mermaid.
As you can
And
get
demonetized.
you get the scene from Gollum where he's strangling the blind elf and just replacing his face.
Oh no.
Dude, I've gone way past like giving a shit. So like even like the thumbnail for the previous video, I actually asked your guys' opinion. I knew what you would say, but Jonathan Majors is Aragorn. I'm like, should I go with this? Because even Perry was like, I don't know. And you're like, yes, like immediately. Yes. I'm like, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna care anymore.
I laughed when I saw that.
When Perry's like, I'm not even sure about this one. I'm like, it's worth a thought. It's worth thinking about.
No, there was no. That was an absolute yes.
Absolute yes.
Absolute yes. Connor with the $5 says, hello, you massives. I don't know if this is on the docket today, but did you hear they whitewashed the Easterlings for Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering?
Magic the Gathering. So they turned what was it? Mary's black.
Mary's black.
Gandalf's black. He has a tan. But the Easterlings are white with red hair.
What?
Really? Yes.
No.
Yes.
They reversed the machine that converts red hair.
Well, they're the bad guys.
I saw people saying, I want to see the Grima Wormtongue card because there's no fucking way they switched him.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw there's no fucking way that guy's not going to be white.
Saruman the White is going to be Saruman the white supremacist.
People.
Oh my god. I saw the boxes, the booster packs for sale for excruciating price. Not that I was even going to think about purchasing them, and I just thought, I know. I mean, it's Magic the Gathering, so it'll probably sell. That's half the problem. But will this hold that? I mean, I hope it fucking tanks, mate. I hope it fucking tanks. Greyman gifted a membership to the stream. Thank you, dude. Sir Marhouse with a $5 says, as his storytelling is better than Gary's storytelling. Where is the artistry, Gary? Shaking my head. Longer, always better. That's what happened.
True.
Which is why I ultimately disappoint me. And not my mom with a $5. Sad thing is,
I wear on people eventually.
Lies.
I've had you for 3.5 years now, nearly. You haven't worn on me, mate.
Wear on people eventually.
Oh my god!
It's a quote from a fucking movie. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Movie? Who watches those?
Who moves? Yeah. Something is Gary won't know if it's his fault or the game's fault when he screws up.
Exactly. That'll be great.
Exactly.
This better happen, Gary. I'll be very upset if you don't play Gollum.
No, we got it. Next Wednesday. Week tomorrow, Wednesday, 14th. After you let's say an hour after or 2 hours after the Nuna. I don't know.
Yeah. It'd be Wednesday. It'd be
so relative to, let's say, Real BBC start time, when would it be?
It'd be about 10 o'clock start our time.
It would be PM. It would be about an hour or two after it'd be now. It'd be right now.
All right, 10 past 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, we
Yeah,
could just do it
okay.
right after the nooner. Also, yes, Saruman does become Saruman of many colors and wears a rainbow fucking yes, he does in the book.
Fucking Joseph
So
in his Technicolor Dreamcoat.
go where you want with that, okay?
Thanks, J.R. Tolkien, for
Grand
ruining
Wizards of the Coast.
Saruman.
Spinning like a rotisserie chicken.
Slow.
No, there's a scene. Well, it's paraphrased
True.
in the radio show, but it's like and now I'm Saruman of many colors, and Gandalf says, I preferred white.
Oh! Butter Biscuit 92 with a 2-month switcher says, I saw Sisu last week, Gary. Great movie. Had some Pulp Fiction-y moments when those guys got rode over. Tell us.
Wow, you're
I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there.
Oh
Why
my
you fucking ruined
God.
it for real?
You ruined the whole movie.
Possessed of Normality with a £5. Gary, that's good. Gary's that good a gamer. I expect him to complete Gollum in one stream with 0 deaths.
I will fix the game. I am so good. I will fix the game.
Yeah, Gary, I say this with love, right? You'll be so fucking bad that you will actually correct all the fucking errors.
Genuinely, it sounds like a bullshit, but I genuinely think he might do better than what we did in certain
Yeah,
sections
yes.
because you'll just
The mentality
you'll
we
just,
have.
yeah, and you'll almost play it just straight face, just like, okay, I'll just go here, and then it's like, there you go, you won, and we'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you have to be basically retarded to play the game. Okay, I mean, that's what they're saying, and I agree.
Yeah, there'll be areas that we're gonna like. We go down there, we go there. We get stuck, and we're like, what? Then we got to. And Gary just goes right way immediately, like.
Yeah.
That is
What
easy,
the
guys. What
fuck?
the fuck?
Oh well, I just saw this here. Thought I'll go this way. Travis's World with a $2. When will Gary Potter make another appearance?
In July. That's when I'll have time to play more games. I'm gonna do the Gollum one in June, but I am traveling a lot this month, so maybe end of the month.
Fair enough. The Quiet Lion with a $10 says, first time super chat. Not according to this. Not according to YouTube. YouTube says you have super chatted on this channel before. But I'll take you to it. I'm not calling you a liar.
Yeah, you are.
Liar.
You just called a super chatter a liar.
I'm just
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I've called them a lot worse. No fair.
That is true.
Have you gents ever read the indie comic Lazarus and or SCUD, The Disposable Assassin? If so, what are your thoughts? SCUD in particular was a favorite of mine growing up. Hello. Read any? I didn't.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
No. That's a no. So I'm sorry you wasted $10 on not your first
Maybe
super
we
chat.
should read them though. See, that could get us to
They-
and it's not wasted.
All right.
It's not wasted.
I'm Mickey take. DB with a £2 says, when is Gary playing Gollum? There you go. We need to prepare. Week tomorrow, 14th. And MauLer and I will be there to give him moral support.
And then, therapy.
And
soon
laugh.
after.
A lot.
A
Oh, definitely
lot.
needs the therapy, yeah. Populous Monster with a $5 says, Lord of Ring Gollum. Sorry, my bad. I nearly corrected that. Lord of Ring Gollum truly shines after you install the Elliot Page post-transformer mod. Weird part is when the orcs say they're going to gay back you.
I could see them say that in the game.
They said some
We're
weird
gonna
shit.
gay
Oh,
bash
okay,
you.
look at that. Go to that Nerds and Normies super chat that just came in. I just saw your avatar, dude. It's an upside down Geeks and Gamers in a yellow. I punked John Campion.
Geeks and Gamers, Nerds and Normies. I
Nerds
punked
and
John
Normies.
Campier. Go to his open mic video from June 2nd. It's at the 48-minute, 33-second mark. I will keep trolling him so Gary can have new clips. He's like, Campier's a little bit like DSP. He just doesn't get it. you know, so you can troll the fucking living shit out of him, and he just won't get it.
No, it's
But he wants you to unsubscribe to his channel. He said it.
You are welcome here.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Very welcome to stick around. But he wants 30,000 of you to unsubscribe from his channel, and he preferred if it would be in the last 48 hours. Lady Grazemaster with a $10. But remember, Ripper's book only did well because he had a customer base and following. That was one of the arguments, Gary. Yeah, well, your comic only did well because you got like a following in it.
Yeah.
You mean he built up an audience? Holy fuck, dude. That's a novel idea. Doesn't matter that he worked his ass off for us. No. We were just giving it to him by the content gods. Aye. Thank you. Father Christopher Miller has been a bard for 8 months. Good to see you. Read by Nature with a sorcerer for 3 months says, since Gary mentioned UFOs, has he checked Tim Pool's vid on a UFO government whistleblower?
Yeah, I was all over that last night. This is all stuff I'd known. But yeah, I don't trust the government. That's the problem. So there's the problem.
Ian Soforth gifted 5 memberships to the stream. Ian, thank you so much indeed, dude. Ross Zadok with a 10 Polish and their first super chat on the channel because YouTube told me. I'm just as when Deathless achievement run for Gollum. Oh yeah, right after the stream. Honest Gov. Scottish Nerd with a £5 says it was cash balancing day for banks and post offices. That'll be half day Wednesday. There you go, Gary. There's answered your question. Why we had a half day Wednesdays. Ray Dunn with a $5 says this is directed at Gary. Real Texans don't eat pineapple on pizza.
Ooh.
Yeah, we do. I have exercised my California. Gents, I went to Los Angeles, California over the weekend. I had to fly there to drive to Palm Springs, which is a pretty lovely place, honestly. But Los Angeles, I lived there between 2010 and 2012. So that's about 10 years ago. It is 1,000 times worse than it was 10 years ago. It is a hellhole. There is tents everywhere. There's tents under bridges and on top of bridges. There is people living above tunnels. I mean, there's tents in fucking Beverly Hills. We saw them. We saw them. It is a zombie apocalypse. It is a horrible fucking place. It is like, and anybody who lives there, Stockholm syndrome, I don't fucking know. There's nothing like, there's like good part, like Pasadena's nice, but you're surrounded by hell, like literal hell. So I'm over city living, but fuck, is it terrible. And I was so happy to be back in Texas. And I got some neighbors right here, and they've got signs out. I'll take a picture of one. I'll put it on Twitter that says, "Don't San Francisco my San Antonio." It's like, but it's bad. But I still like pineapple pizza, and I will eat it. It's more for me. If you don't like it, that's fine. More for me. But it can't be just pineapple. See, that's the thing. It's pineapple, it's ham, it's jalapenos, olives, little buffalo sauce on top.
Andrea, maybe.
I could have pulled a you and had a long pause and started talking again.
That's why I paused.
You always do that.
Gabriele with a 7 Canadian says, which Marvel heroes you think stayed consistent the longest in the comics? I think Nightcrawler with his Catholicism and Punisher, who's just been fucked over, avenging his family. You're the Marvel man.
What? Repeat it.
Which Marvel heroes do you think remained the most consistent the longest?
I mean, are we not counting the last 10 years in comic books?
Well, I think up until when?
It's got to
Well,
be.
who have the longest streak, Gary? Like,
Of
who's
being
made it longest?
consistent. Spider-Man, Daredevil, they all had a pretty. That was why Marvel had a leg up on DC as far as character continuity and consistency of character over decades. Marvel had like more consistent characters. Other than Batman's been pretty consistent. You know, he's been drawn in different ways, but all of them have been torn apart in the last 10 years. I would say Punisher was a pretty consistent character, you know, for a long time, but like he only came to he was only popular in the 80s after he was in the Daredevil Frank Miller run, and then he rose to prominence after that. He was just a silly villain. He was in a couple of magazines that were good, but they never really put a lot into him until the 80s, right? He became a 80s character. Razor Fist video is out. It's not on YouTube, thanks to the for Punisher Warzone. Definitely go check it out. It's really fucking good. That's a great Punisher movie. But no, Spider-Man was a very consistent character for many, many, many decades. Punisher was too. They're just not anymore.
Tim Drake was a very consistent character for 30 years. Then suddenly he was gay. Eddie with the $5 says, "Hey Gary, on a company trip to Dallas, don't think the job is for me, but I'll ride out a couple of days to go to the meetup."
Yes. See you there. I'm fired up.
Ferry. Oh, gone. Sorry.
No, that's it.
Oh, no. Ferrer Samra with a $50 and their first super chat on the channel. Thank you, because that's a monster super chat. 2 games even my shut-off brain couldn't handle. Battle Mage liked them, or licked them, for being made on a $5 budget. Watch Dogs Legion, I gave up on that real fucking quick, for having the worst dialogue in the history of gaming. When Edgelord Jarvis dropped the cringiest F-bomb, I was out. I actually started doing a membership playthrough of Watch Dogs Legion, and I think I lasted 2 parts.
Damn.
Which is 2 hours. And then I was just like, I don't want to fucking turn this trash on again. The Field has been a 3-month sorcerer. It says, all hail chat. Go Fund Yourself 69 has been a sorcerer for 7. It says, good day, gents. Could you, gents, give me some good feels and please do a stream on the amazing Clarkson's farm? Heart is broken for my POS club leads. Yeah, you see, you're in the championship next season, dude. I completed Watch Dogs 2, believe it or not. Did. Hopefully there's been some good feels on the stream for you, man.
Yeah.
Joel jokingly has been nice, has been a sorcerer for months as Rippaverse fan group. Raffle ends today, 5 p.m. Eastern time, for a concept art book. There you go. Derek PG Baylor, maybe, with a $5 says, used to be a huge fan of Cinema Sins, but realized they always agree with critics on any movie or show and started pushing wokeism. Thankfully found you guys. I gave up on Cinema Sins like 2016.
I never liked them. The first video I saw from it was Avengers 2012, and I thought it was shit. I was like, this is not worthwhile. And then that Wins guy came along, and I was like, this is just the same thing in reverse. Like, you guys both suck. But hey, good for them, or whatever.
Best name I can think of, gifted 5 memberships to the stream. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you as well. The old man with a $5 says, at the risk of being proclaimed a heretic, I enjoy this show more than FNT. Well, we're all on it, so that's all cool right, for me.
Watch show.
And I, unfortunately, am leaving Friday Night Tights. So
fuck you, Az.
And I'm the kid in the divorce.
Yeah.
I get custody of MauLer.
I get him once every 2 weeks.
Nope. Nope.
I get him once every 2 weeks.
I get him.
No, you get him once every 2 weeks.
weeks.
I get him every Tuesday.
Mom,
I got a spot open on Friday Night Tights.
Yeah. Oh my God, I wouldn't know what to do with my Friday nights. He'd be like, oh.
You'd be watching Friday Night Tights, motherfucker. You'd be all.
No, let's be honest. We both know I'll be streaming video games. Come on, let's just. Cage
Friday Night
Phoenix. Hey?
I'm watching Friday Night Tights.
Cage Phoenix with the $5 says, "Hey Gary, your last video was amazing. Yes, it was.
Cheers.
Huge props to you and your team, dude. Also, love the show ads. Keep up the good work, you bigots.
Perry
Thank
Chan.
you.
Perry Chan.
I watched the video. On the big TV downstairs
you
as well
did? Oh,
today.
thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got it in all its glory, all its 4K. Well, it wasn't. You didn't do it in 4K, but
I did do it. Well, maybe we'll start. I got a new camera, so we might start. But like, I really appreciate that, and I just wanted to tell you, like, soon as your videos come up, like once a year for MauLer, and you know, as is, I love what you're doing. As like the edit, keep doing that. Those videos are like that's a level up. They're really fucking great. Your Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse review was great. I love the getting in the car. I love that shit. Keep it up. Hail ass. You're doing great. But thank you. I really appreciate that. And it's team effort. I got like the best fucking team on the planet. X-Ray Girl and Quarterback Garrett and Perry are fucking awesome. Thank you.
Why is Az leaving effort?
Because he's gay and a pussy.
Because I'm gay. Do you get it?
You could have just said he has pineapple on pizza. You didn't say all that.
That was so fucking funny. That's like a top 5 FNT moment, dude. Right up there with you, like admiring man tits.
Oh shit! I said they had a nice rack.
And the binging. Yeah, that goes up there, man, and some of my favorites.
So she turns up at the wedding, and the bride's got a nice rack. That's what I got from this episode.
Did that get the episode a point?
No.
No.
Because right, I'll tell you why. Because I have actually thought this out. I'm not even joking. Because Jamila comes on later, and you know she's got some goods, and I was just like, "Oh, do I give it a point for Jamilia's jubblies and the bride's jubblies?" And I can't give tit points.
Oh, how
then I'm going to be just giving tit points throughout the season, and it's going to have this. No, so I'm like, I'm sorry, breasts, you can't score. You can't score.
Good job.
I know. I thought so. I had to put my foot down. And it was hard. You know, it was a hard decision because she got a nice rack.
And the woman that they actually had playing the girl that was getting married, she's actually trans. And I don't know if people knew that.
I just thought she was ugly.
Yeah, that's a dude.
I said she had a nice rack.
Hey, the one scene when
Got you.
Wait,
A trap.
So when
A trap.
It's a trap. When the two women started arguing and he jumped out of the window, that was the only scene I could identify with.
I identified with that so much.
Series.
Like,
So I think they're setting up the villain to be an incel, and it's probably one of the dudes she dated.
Oh my god, it was so.
I thought she was so
bad.
obsessed with She-Hulk's actual boobs.
It's fucking timeline.
I do too.
Hey, Az, you didn't fucking jerk off to her, did you?
He did. He did.
Thought about
All right, I'm just getting flashbacks to the Ace Ventura. You know, Ace Ventura.
Oh yeah.
I'm a transgender woman, and as a trans person, it's hard to.
All right, we're not getting copyright struck for that joke. All right, okay.
That is so. You know what though, John Campia? That's how you own it. That's how you own shit. What Az just did right there is just as fucking funny, dude. It's like got me. Those are some good tits.
It looked like a nice rack, you
Man
know.
can make on a man.
I can't help it. We're stuck on.
Men are so
Not
good.
quite what I thought.
Men are so
Men
good.
have got the best tits.
And no, I'm sorry, no woman did that surgery. It was a man who did that surgery. So man can make the best tits on a man too.
Do you know one day it's going to come out? They're actually female, and it was all a con to try and get them work.
That's a pretty, I mean, passable dude. I mean,
do you know the worst thing about it?
That we bring it up every.
Well, I mean that's pretty bad, but I said that just to make a tit joke as well.
I know. you like you had the best intentions in the world. It's a boob joke.
I just wanted to say a boob joke, and it backfired massively on me.
But it made a lot of people laugh, and you understand that. And I have to explain it, but you understand that. Like, it's like, fuck it. You get a live stream so much, we're gonna fuck up a lot, and like it.
Oh yeah,
just own it, baby. That's it. It's like, yep. I've said some dumb fucking shit on live stream. I don't care.
We're all here. If we haven't said anything dumb, trust me, it's on its way.
Yep.
Uber Roy, how you doing, dude? With a €10 says, with all these variants of Spider-Man, I'm still waiting for Spider-As or Spaz for short.
Well, I'm still kind of waiting, like still waiting for Spider-Man. You know,
your damn Spider-Man when you fix this damn Gollum stream.
Oh, but did you hear Tom Holland the other day?
What he's you're sober now? Good for him.
No, he was talking about what's her name? Crazy bitch, fucking crazy hair, totally on smack now at Sony.
Oh, Amy Pascal.
Amy Pascal. And it's just like, oh, so you're coming back for another trilogy? And it was just like, Amy likes to talk, but you know, there are things which not sort of resolved. Sort of.
I think a lot of people are under the assumption because of rumors that this deal with Marvel and Tom Holland are done. There is no deal. The rumors are that Sony gets another Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland, but Marvel does not. There is no deal with Sony and Marvel right now. Otherwise, they just announced phases 4 and 5. Did you see a Spider-Man movie in there?
Nope.
That is their highest grossing Marvel Sony film of the last 5 years, and we aren't fast tracking a sequel to that. Are you fucking crazy?
Yes,
they are very crazy. Yeah.
So there is something going on. Amy Pascal, like working together with Kevin Feige, always seemed like, wow, she must have been desperate. And now that they clearly have the upper hand, like love or hate Across the Spider-Verse, which I liked, it's better than any fucking Marvel. I think I like Guardians better than I like the Spider-Man movie. But
this is the favorite thing I've seen since No Way Home.
The Miles Morales movie.
Yeah. So it's like No Way Home #1, Into the Spider-Verse featuring Miles Morales, number across the spider, beyond the spider, featuring Miles Morales. That's
Dawn of the Spider-Verse or Rise of the Spider-Verse, something like that.
Yeah, Spider-Verse versus Miles Morales. So the two best ones just happen to be both spider person properties.
Oh, Guardians 3 had a lot less agenda in it. That might be why my tipping point.
That would be my third, and I thought it was mid.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
I thought it was mid.
They're both 7 out of 10s, and they're barely 7 out of 10s for me. And I would give the edge to Guardians 3. I would, just because there's less fucking agenda in it. There isn't a pregnant fucking Spider Woman in it, and a cucked fucking Peter Parker. There you go.
I'd give Spider-Verse 7, and I'd give Guardians a 5 because I think it's as mid as it gets.
I'm just gonna not talk about Guardians because
I know you hate
such a hideously unpopular perspective on it.
I know. I'm not going to get shit for it, but I know. But that's the beauty, MauLer. That's the beauty.
I'm not going to give you shit.
The beauty is we have
disagree.
different opinions.
Yeah, I disagree, but like, we're gonna. Both movies have problems. Both movies have problems. Like the people running out calling this the Miles Morales 2 Electric Boogaloo like the best Spider-Man movie. You're smoking crack.
No
way, not even close.
But it's good. It's good. I enjoyed it. It's good.
Yeah, fine.
Not revolutionary. Too long. There are issues, but but the beauty was instead of having issues and being mid, it had issues and had some good stuff. So you know, I ended up leaving that going, yeah, I enjoyed that.
First, have you seen the first one yet?
Not yet. I will watch the first one.
It's better.
But
do you like Kingpin in that one, Gary?
Do I like Kingpin in that one? You know, the way I saw it is yeah, I was fine with it. I was fine with it because it was an animated movie that doesn't really count. You know what I mean? It's just like its own thing, and that's the way I saw it. The bigger problems I have again are pregnant fucking Spider-Woman and the cuck Spider-Man, the cuck Peter Parker, the cuck Spider-Man he's that way in the first one too. He is.
Yeah, that's.
They give him a little bit of a. They give him a little bit of a redemption arc, and the proper spot. Like, I don't want to give away the spoilers from the second movie, but they allude to Miles just being the whole thing about canon is also about Miles being an imposter, which is super meta. Super.
Dude, every fucking thing is meta now.
Yeah.
Can you just fucking stop it?
Yeah.
Stop it. It's all fucking meta commentary. Just stop the meta fucking commentary.
BLM sticker, the trans kids flag or whatever the hell's in there. Yeah.
You don't belong here, Miles.
Body positivity, Spider-Woman.
Pregnant, stupid fucking. She was the worst thing about the whole film. There's no point in her being in the film.
No, she be completely cut out of the movie. Nothing will change.
Yeah, she contributed zilch.
And when Gwen and Spider-Gwen, which I still think is a dumb fucking character from the comic, and based on
Ghost Spider's a good name.
Ghost Spider's a good name, but they call her Spider-Woman in the movie. But
yes, they call her Spider-Woman in the movie.
Created to emulate somebody's work girlfriend.
Yes,
at Marvel. So
Heather Antos.
It's really weird to call her Spider-Woman when Spider-Woman has their own thing, like significantly their own thing.
Yep.
But well, I mean, it's not the first time they've done that, so
no. But they still like did it better than Marvel. Like they produced a film that Disney Marvel could not. Just absolutely could not. And Sony will never, ever, ever let go of Spider-Man. That is something Disney Marvel's just gonna have.
Don't. I mean, they've clearly demonstrated this property is profitable. Even the films they fucking fucked up with, the Garfield films they fucked up with. They got it all back.
Imagine owning DC and not having access to Batman.
Fuck yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Jesus Davila with a $1.50 hot dog. Theodor Danksterevsky with a $5 says, any thoughts on why Japanese and Korean media companies don't pour themselves out for ESG while Americans and British ones do? Yes, because it's not their societal value. They don't believe in that sort of stuff. There's a whole it's called culture. It's a massive cultural difference. And they don't, and thankfully, and I say thankfully because ESG is fucking destroying the West. Absolutely. It's just causing division amongst division amongst division.
That's the whole point of it.
Exactly. That is the point of it, is to divide. And these societies operate around more of a unity basis, particularly, I mean, Japan is a society based around respect.
As there needs to be more inclusivity in Japan.
No. And Japan also say no. They're quite happy the way it is. They're very pretty anti-West as well, and I can understand why.
Yeah, they're gonna rush out to go see Oppenheimer.
What do you guys reckon on box office for that?
No, I have no interest in that film.
Really?
Well,
yeah,
I do too, but
I
like
have limited interest.
I think it's I think it'll probably do as well as his last couple of movies.
How well did Tenet do?
Well, you can't get
that was a Koof movie though.
Right, yeah.
But
Interstellar, I could have a look for Interstellar.
Interstellar's good. I like
What?
Oh, bored the shit out of me.
Fine.
That's one of my most hated movies.
Really? I've only seen it once, but
it was no.
It was no.
It was no.
Fine.
Interstellar did just rounding up 650 million worldwide with a vastly larger international audience than
okay, without watching it, guys, a little bit of a more interesting concept. Like, I love historical dramas, but they're dramas, and Oppenheimer, we'll see if they portray him as the really conflicted dude that he was. If they portray him historically correctly, which is imperfect, we'll see. It's got a hell of a cast.
It's got a good cast. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a hell of a cast.
But Dunkirk, I think it'll probably do as well. I like Dunkirk too. I did.
I never watched it. No interest.
Oh, really? Okay. I liked it. I mean, like, again, I watched it once, you know.
I thought it suffered.
I love looking at Dunkirk's box office.
The main thing that Christopher Nolan films suffer from, which is like it looks and is sort of like really well produced, but fuck me, the characters are very dry.
Yeah, that was even his problem in the Batman movies. Like,
yeah,
there's certain characters that just end up being kind of two-dimensional in there. Yeah, that's including Batman in one.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah, it's he's got his fans, he's got his style, and I would never say the guy's a hack. I agree with what Jeremy said this morning. Is like, if you're not into Quentin Tarantino, but you can't call him a fucking hack.
No, right? He's not a hack. He's a good
director. I like a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies. I like a lot of Christopher Nolan.
I like his earlier stuff though, as opposed to his latter.
Yeah,
stuff.
Same here.
Like Inception. I think Inception's a fucking wonderful film.
Memento's a fucking great movie.
Memento's a great film. I love what's it?
Prestige?
No. The one Robin Williams and
Prestige.
Insomnia.
I know.
I think Insomnia is great. I love that film.
I don't like Insomnia.
Don't you?
Nope, I don't.
This is interesting. I think we were all like different on all of the Nolan, because I was going to say Prestige is like my favorite movie of all time.
Prestige is his best work. I agree with you on that one.
Never seen Prestige.
What? Oh my god, dude.
Hey, is you busy tonight?
David Bowie's Tesla.
Are you going to buy me flowers?
David Bowie as Tesla.
I love him as Tesla, yeah.
End of fucking story. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, Prestige is a shit.
Kick out. Sorry. Fuck, I've got to kick myself.
No, I like Nolan's there you go.
What?
Nolan's a great director. He's done some duds. I think we can all agree on that. And I think this one will probably perform like Dunkirk. That would be my guess.
Dunkirk did 512 million.
Yeah, 500 to 600 million. I think, and it'll get
I'll find out.
I don't think it can be. It's not going to get a lot of Academy Award nominations as far as the actors are concerned, because he wants to be accurate, and it does not fall under the current guidelines of the Academy to be even considered. Too many.
100 to 150 budget.
So, am I correct in, was Oppenheimer 200 million?
About that.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know what the marketing is.
Reported anyway.
But Mission, I know there's a little beef between him and Tom Cruise about IMAX. And
IMAX, yeah.
I'm gonna have to fall on Tom Cruise's side on this one.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. The guy's just had a fucking unbelievable box office smash. He's hotter than hot.
What would you rather watch, the new Mission Impossible movie or Oppenheimer?
Yes,
I'm completely with you. Right, Mission Impossible deserves a theater experience, 100%. Barbie, I don't know why that needs to be in a theater. I'm not going to say you can't enjoy it at a theater. Okay, I'm just saying compared to Mission Impossible. However, Oppenheimer is somewhere in the middle for me because if that film's going to have a scene, right, or several with testing and setting off the bombs, and I can imagine Nolan's worked incredibly hard to make the most of a theater for that experience. So I can imagine that could be incredible theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
So I get all of it, but yes, Mission Impossible and Tom Cruise, like, let him have the IMAX.
Yeah,
come on.
I mean, I'm gonna watch them both, and I know Nolan has a IMAX. They showed the IMAX reel on Twitter, like it's 11 miles.
11 miles, yeah, 11 miles long.
That's fucking cool. I think that shit's cool. So we'll see. Maybe it's great.
Maybe.
Don't know. We'll find. I'll find out because I'll watch them both.
Base Player 2011, if he with a $10 says, would this film work and be successful if it was just Miles? No Gwen, no Peter, no multiverse bullshit.
I think yes. If I think they actually had a couple of good writers on hand, and yes, I do believe it could have been successful as just Miles. Absolutely.
Yeah, because like the first one still has a lot of spider people in it.
It could have been good. I don't know about successful. That
is the Nicolas Cage Spider-Man in the new one.
Huh?
Spider Noir.
No.
Oh.
Well, no, Nicolas Cage is not.
Oh.
No. But he will be back. He will be back in the third one.
For the third one, yeah.
Oh, there is something going on like story-wise, is it?
No.
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
Look, when you watch the film, you'll get it.
You'll understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Von Max with a $5 says, "Hello, on vacation to Hawaii, eating some sweet pineapple pizza and watching you guys. Any thoughts on Avatar 2 coming to Disney and Max?"
Nope.
I didn't like it.
I mean, it's going on both. There's probably some held over licensing deal, but I won't watch a nanosecond of that fucking movie again. So don't.
I liked it. I liked Avatar 2. I liked it. 7 out of 10. Or it's just a 7. It's because it was just I like some of the themes and I like the visuals and I kind of liked it. I thought it did some nice little stuff in there.
Yeah, I noticed how many people just frothing over it and talking about it over and over again.
I think it's good. I think it's good, and I like something. It's not great. Like I said, 7 out of 10. It's a good film.
I just thought it was weird that Avatar 2 and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever were competing for longest second act in history.
But trust me, Black Panthers 2 felt a whole fucking lot longer for me. Because Avatar 2 didn't feel its runtime to me, and neither did Black Panther 2, but for the wrong reasons. I was just like, holy shit, this film is 6 hours long now.
A Black Panther sequel with no Black Panther, and they felt so strongly about the female Black Panther that they didn't show her till the very end. They kept her a secret from the fucking marketing. They focused more on Namor.
They're still always going to pull the hatch of like they're going to get M'Baku is going to be their like backup Black Panther, I think, right? That's always in the back pocket potentially. And didn't they? And they
not according to they fucking cucked him in that film.
Well, so the theory or something was like that she can be whatever, the king, queen, whatever, and he can be the Black Panther because they separated those roles out in Civil War, and then in Black Panther it got confusing. But whatever, they can always use that if they need to. They're both Black Panther. Shut up.
They're Black Aurora Panther.
God, that movie. Victoria Alonso got fired. Let's just I know we forgot about that, but Victoria Alonso got fucking fired.
got a settlement, but she still got fired.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine at Disney. They just removed a bunch of stuff from D Plus to save $1.5 billion, but everything's cool. Everything's great. Oh, and then Fortune magazine comes out. I tweeted I was gone over the weekend, or I probably would have done a video on it. But and like this is Fortune magazine came out and said, yeah, Lucasfilm is shit, basically. Like that's to the investors. That's to the like this is real now. So as I said in my tweet, you were right. You've always been right. You've been right since Last Jedi came out, at least. You were right. Take your victory lap. All the abuse, all the bullshit you take, and now the investors, the people who don't even watch this shit, are going, oh, wait a minute, something's wrong here, you know. And they're right on time, about 5 or 6 years too late.
Yes. Jerkoff Juggernaut with a $20 says, just got here. I hope all is well. Today in Syracuse, New York, it has a strange look like nuclear winter from all the smoke of Canada burning.
Yeah.
Smells like a straight up bonfire.
We experienced that in San Francisco when Northern California was on fire, when Gavin Newsom refused to, as Donald Trump poorly described it, but raking the forest. You have to get the undergrowth out. You have to tend to that. Yeah. The Native Americans have been doing it for years, but the environmentalists stopped that, and then Northern California caught on fire, and San Francisco looked like freaking Blade Runner. Like we had orange skies. Everything was orange. Yeah, so you're probably experiencing that now. Yeah, that's weird what's going on in Canada. Like the whole fucking country now is on fire.
Well, it's fairness, it's been on fire ever since Trudeau took over.
This is true.
Use Valor with a 25 Polish on their first super chat on the channel. Says thank you. Too bad my old GTX 2070 can't handle Lord of Gollum. System Shock remake kicks ass though. Love it. Have a good one, guys and gals and long folks.
I gotta get in on that one. People keep telling me to play it.
I might check it out.
People keep saying it's really good, so it's just like, whoa. Imagine playing a good game, man. It's like, whoa, yeah, I have to go.
We played a great game recently. Resi 4.
Oh, I fucking loved that. That was
so fucking good. I still dream about it.
Is somebody setting those? I'm looking at the chat. Is somebody setting those fires on purpose? Maybe.
Harry says System Shock's fantastic.
He says what?
He says it's fantastic.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I'm thinking Ninth Doctor.
Fantastic. Blackguard. Am I gonna be black? With a 4 with a $20 says I'm watching the Spider-Verse movie just for Spider-Man 2099. My favorite of the alternate Spider-Man. Miguel O'Hara is the only alternate worth a damn, in my opinion. Well, you get past his terrible introduction at the beginning because they had to fucking diminish him for fucking pregnant stupid twat, and he's great in the movie after that.
Yeah, he's really good.
And he's, you know, it's just like, oh, it's so fucking annoying that they had to do that to him at the beginning to prop up some fucking useless character that doesn't even need to be in the film and offers zilch when he was actually playing an important role in it. Yeah, and Oscar Isaac's become the first person to play 3 separate Marvel characters in live action.
In
live action?
That's not live action. He's a voice character in this one.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Wait,
3 Marvel characters. So there you go. Take 610 with a $2. As won the argument. It's gonna haunt me,
Gary, to see that.
Jay Price with the $20. They will replace Peter and want him gone. He is gone. He's in another fucking multiverse, mate. It checks 2 boxes: a minority main character and rights they don't have to pay. They will pull a Hal Jordan on Peter Parker to get rid of him, and I don't want this. Well, you've said multiple times, Gary, a lot of this is to get out of paying rights fees to people. DC been doing it a lot longer than Marvel.
Oh yeah, that's why you bring back a Superman with no underwear on the outside, with the removing the curl from his hair. There's like certain things
that
they remove. Yeah, absolutely. Any way they could, like, we're not saying we're not on the creator's side, but when the creators, for one, stop fucking giving your best work to giant corporations, number one. And these are the giant corporations that the current crop of creators have been backing 1000% until one little thing went wrong. And now all of a sudden, they're anti-corp again. Like, you are the system. You are the state. You are the propaganda. You're not rebels. You are useful idiots. There's a term for it. So
we're up against the clock, so I'm going to smash through a few, and then I'll be back on Sunday to do a Super Chat Square Up. So if you don't have your Super Chat read today, apologies, but I'll be doing a stream Sunday, 2:30 UK time, afternoon tea with Az, where I'll do Super Chat Square Up. It's a great opportunity for us to catch up on the Super Chats, give them the attention they deserve, and also have a nice little chit chat about what's going on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and have a cup of tea in the process, innit? So let's grab. We gotta grab this one because we read this one out every day or every week, I should say. No Zaku boy with a $50 says, "Who sees into the hearts of men and the undergarments of women? Beeping Tom. Tom, oh no, luck be a lady turned into a man tonight. Tom will have to be all in when he picks up the dice against the identity gambling ideology of gender role." Oh my god,
that's good.
You have like a big dice.
Yeah. 3. Guy time. Oh my god. Those are not the titties I was looking for. But hey, there you go. Let's grab Feyria Samra. They did actually in the super chat spell it phonetically for me because I'm fucking retarded. With a $15 says, "What is everyone's top 5 favorite games solely based on lore? Mine are Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Doom, Blasphemous, and Diablo." I can't answer that because I'll be doing a stream probably soon with Melanie Mack, and we're going to be discussing our top 10 favorite games of all time. So it's a personal question, so I can't answer that because obviously I'd be giving shit away. But we all know one of my massive video game loves. But MauLer, do you want to answer that? Gary, you're just too much of a gamer to handle this. I mean,
just say Gollum.
Gollum.
But do me a favor and just repeat it again. I missed it, I'm afraid.
Top 5 games based solely on lore.
Diablo.
Well, Dark Souls is gonna be up there. I do like the lore in Dark Souls, the history of the world and stuff. Bloodborne. I don't want to just name all the fucking From Software games, so we'll stop with those two. More lore games. I'm trying to think of what game. Chat, help me out. Let's see some examples. See which one of these I like. It's not going to be Warhammer.
I'll give it generic. Certain Final Fantasy games.
I've not played any of them.
Certain Resident Evil games because I love the lore of Resident Evil.
Listen, I love Resident Evil, but I think it's a joke.
It's not complex. It's not complex lore, but I don't think it has to be complex lore.
I think if I was to play Witcher, I'd probably put that one in there. That seems like, but 100. I can't choose. Yeah, that seems like one that would work. Metroid to some extent. Mario, I don't think so. Halo. Oh, God of War. I do quite like especially in the Norse era. Yeah. Does Soma have lore? If Soma counts, then obviously. Lore is almost like all the story that happened before as the baseline for the world.
I'm just gonna name games I've played. Red Dead Redemption.
Dragon Age, pretty good there.
Joust. I love the lore in Joust.
My favorite is Pong.
Pong's lore is ridiculous. I'll never buy it.
Space Invaders. Fuck, I used to love playing that on the Spectrum. Royal Raptor with a $10 says, Gary, you are objectively wrong on one thing that you just said. The bankers do care. Investment firms like BlackRock and Vanguard are the bankers caring about work nonsense. Let us not forget who funds it. Well, they fund it all right.
When I say care, they don't care about the story.
Yes.
That's what I mean. They don't care about these properties. They don't care about the things we love. They could give less of a shit about it than anything. They don't care. They don't care that Jennifer Salk is in charge of Rings of Power and driving it into the fucking ground. They don't care. They simply don't care. They just want bottom line. They do care about like getting what they want. They are imposing their will on us through our money and using investments. And these are very smart people. These are very fucking smart people doing very evil things for personal gain, by the way. I don't think they really care what it does to society or to the world and the bigger picture. And we focus on pop culture, but what's going on in pop culture is going on in every other quote unquote institution around the world. And it's part of it's American finance going woke and imposing their will on the world too. So that's what I'm against. So no, they don't care about Rings of Power, but they do care about power.
I'll give you that for sure. Blackguard gifted 5 memberships to the stream, and Angela Richter gifted 5 memberships to the stream as well. Thank you, the pair of you. And that's where we're going to leave it for today. So if the super chat hasn't been read out, I will read it out on Sunday afternoon tea with Az. Give it the attention any questions would deserve and give you your time. So you can always check that out. 2:30 in the afternoon, UK time, Sunday. So, Morley, anything you'd like to plug before we go, sir?
I will try and get our little Gollum therapy session. I think I labeled it something like the victims of Gollum speak out or something. The stream, share their truth. We did an EFAB literally this morning. It was an insanely timed, crazy nonsense adventure. But I'll put that out tomorrow on the MauLer channel if you guys want to see myself as and Metal showing 3 other lads what that experience was like in a 2-hour compilation.
Show me the way.
It's a fun little adventure. So, yeah, you can check that out tomorrow.
Gary, anything you'd like to plug before we go? New video out?
New video out. Just released it yesterday. I was at the airport 4 hours waiting for my 3-hour flight. Gonna work on another video for Antics this weekend with Eric July and Chris Gore. I think. I mean, I don't want to.
Oh, Dallas. Yes.
At Dallas. I mean, if Eric can't make it, I'm just throwing his name out there, not to pressure him to go or anything like that. I haven't really confirmed it, but Chris Gore was going to be there. Yeah, we got the Dallas meetup coming up. So if you're in town and the RSVPs are full, but might get a couple extra in there. Then we have a panel at the show at 1:30 p.m. Tickets are still available. It's a good con, by the way. I will also be comic book hunting, running around the floor.
Hunted.
I hunted, Rob. I hunted.
I picked up I've ordered today a couple of detective comics, Batman detective comics. Why? Because our boy Kelly Jones has done some covers for them.
Oh, well, then we have to get him. We got to get Kelly back on the show.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yes. Should have one little further look before we go. Oh, look at that.
It's gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
It's fucking awesome.
Unreal, Kelly. I know I've spoken to you, but
hell, Kelly,
can't thank you enough, man. I'm very lucky. I'm a lucky man. Tomorrow, I've yet to decide what I'm going to do. We could do a big stream or something. I could try something new video game wise. I could put out a video. I don't know yet.
Video.
Okay. Gary says video. Thursday, Hot Toys on my channel, 6 p.m. UK time with Robert Mar Burnett and George the Giant Slayer. And Friday Night Tights. And then Saturday, there will be definitely some gaming going on Saturday. And Sunday, afternoon tea with ours, 2:30. No Sunday Fun Day until the 25th, but Sunday, I will still do a gaming stream in the evening. So, massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for your time. Everyone who super chatted, remembered, gifted memberships, thank you so much indeed. Apologies again if I didn't get to it today, but I want, we try and keep things flowing here, the conversation flowing, and go through as many as we can. But Super Chat Square will give you the time that you deserve for your super chat. So until next week, which will be on Gary's channel, you take care. Bye for now.
Cheers.
Bye.